Sometimes you gotta press the motherfucking live button. We are live.
That's right. The live button. The live button.
Yeah,
the Mick live button.
I'm not in studio with Candy right now, or with because Just is running a little bit late. So I'm at the crib. Me and Candy holding down. P Nama's gonna be in here later. We got a dope situation tonight. We got some illustrious guests. You know what I'm saying? If to steal that from Mero.
D. Samiro, yeah.
Dio Samero, you know what I'm saying? I want to call that dude De Jesus so bad, you know what I'm saying? So,
I'm not here for you. Nope. Those are the homies. I like them a lot. I appreciate watching their elevation and the retention of their own product. And I ain't gonna, you can give me to call them something they ain't.
Listen, whatever. Okay, because you know what I'm saying. But this is Intelligent Ratchet, the best damn podcast, the first podcast ever on Facebook Live. We the first guys that did that. You know why I know we was the first people to do that? Because Facebook called us and told us. So that's what it is.
Sometimes we can't listen to Bishop. Sometimes we gotta just tune him out, y'all.
This is no, Candy. I want to say this right here. I'm absolutely, when me and Kazi started this joint, Facebook actually emailed us and was like, "Oh, we didn't know people were going to use Facebook Live like this."
My bad. I'll shut the fuck up. Bishop be lying, so it's hard to tell sometimes.
I know I be lying.
However,
listen. I will
shoot you. I'm sorry.
I will shoot you. I will shoot you a lie in a minute. I'll shoot it. Pew.
But I heard that we don't like to admit when we're wrong or say sorry. Fuck all of that. I don't have enough time in my life to not apologize if it's deserving. So my bad. You right. My bad.
You are okay. I'm not. You know what? Because it's unbelievable. I want to believe myself if I didn't have the email. So you know what I'm saying. What's going on?
Otherwise, I am pretty good. All I do lately is paint in my house and go to art supply stores. I
call bullshit on that because you just had something special going on.
I need more human in. I need more human in.
Let me go and share this real quick. Hopefully that don't pop up. Boom.
You can't. I need more human in. So I'm working on that. That'll be nice. Find some social space in Onis. In between projects. Mm-hmm. And I need that. But otherwise, I'm good. It's been an interesting winter day in May because it was 50 degrees. So I don't know.
This is second fall. This is North Carolina's second fall. It's autumn. It's sprung autumn.
It's weird and it's confusing, but it's okay. Bishop, how about your day? Are you staying inside?
They was, you know what? There is no gas. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got nowhere to go no way. You know what I mean? What I'm going to do? I'm going to get off of work, go drive downtown for like 20 minutes and then come back and do Intelligent Ratchet. No, I'll stay at the house. I'll stay at the house, receive my babies when they come home. You know what I'm saying? And go take them and throw them upstairs in their cribs. And then, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. You know what I mean? And then we partake in a cigar or something like that, like earlier or something like that, or get some nice Chiba or good old black tar heroin from our good friends down the street. They got it 2 for $5 because they got garbage down the block. 2 for $5. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It was looking good.
You know I don't know why he crazy like this, but anyway, thank y'all. First, thank y'all for being here. Make sure you like and share with somebody. Maybe somebody in the inbox. Maybe there's somebody you trying to holler at and you want to have something for y'all to talk about, right? This is an awesome way to start a dialogue. That special lady or that special guy that you've been eyeing, shoot this in their inbox and be like, yo, watch this with me. And y'all have something to talk about. It's really not that hard.
You know what, yo, that is, if somebody comes up to me and say, Bishop, how I met my wife or my husband or my partner, my longtime life partner, is because they sent me Intelligent Ratchet into my damn inbox. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to stab both of them. I'm like, there is no way that there should be any love given up.
No, whatever. It's gonna be a bunch of light skin tears on both ends, yours and mine. A bunch of light skin tears.
We named my first child.
You know it will be. It's gonna be you first, and then because you started, I ain't gonna be able to hold my shit together, and that'll be life. Light skin tears, ladies and gentlemen.
So we hope that Intelligently Ratchet brings you love.
Definitely.
I hope it brings you love. We say you out here solo dolo rap.
You don't gotta be solo dolo. Send that link to some inboxes.
He said, "I'll send a link to get them out here. Send them to the inbox. Say, come on now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bring them through for us. You know, we're here for everybody to make new friends and to start new friendships too.
Right.
So we got lots of fun stuff today. Some catching up maybe to do on the last couple of 24 hours even.
Yeah. So you know what? Can we do this? Let's go ahead and bring in a guest on. We're gonna bring on the illustrious guest. You know, I would say that they're a very instrumental bunch. They also specialize in hip hop, jazz music. You know what I'm saying? I've just listened to their 9mm joint. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? I told everyone I played drums on it. That's what I did. I said, hey, listen, look at my team. This is what it is. They're like, why weren't you on there, bitch? Because my hands was hurting me. So we had to have a substitute for the photo shoot. It was okay. I'm all right. I'm right with it. That's how I'm gonna talk. That's the leader on core, yo. But we gonna bring on our homeboy Zoocru. What's going on, y'all?
What's up? What's up? Peace.
I can see the reactions in the background.
I don't know what's wrong with him. I'm sorry. How are y'all doing?
We good. How you doing?
Well.
Wonderful. It's so good to see all your wonderful faces.
Likewise. That's good to see y'all.
Yo, it's good
to see some humans.
Humans.
Yes, humans. Yes. And today we want to talk. We're gonna take y'all on our ride with us as opposed to just your interview. If y'all are okay with that.
Let's do that.
It's lit.
Hold on, Candy, hold on. It's my show. God damn it, you know what I'm saying? They better be okay with it, you know what I'm saying? Because guess what? They could get the button.
We're not giving nobody the button today.
They could get the button. They get the damn
Bishop,
button.
Bishop. I don't know who did what to you, but you gotta get your shit together and get it together now. Please.
I'll bring her back on right now. All right, cool.
Thank you.
You get out of pocket.
Don't worry about this nigga. I don't know what's.
She could get the button too. Everybody could get that.
Yo, that's wild.
Everybody could get the button tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody can get it, huh? We get it. You're
Oh,
wow.
Now what?
Let me move you.
Yeah, constantly. Constantly, this is how this happens.
Yep.
I don't know who hurt his feelings today. Y'all gotta ignore all that behavior. Anyway, we're glad to have y'all. And like I said, we're gonna take y'all on our ride today of all our segments and conversation. And some of it's intelligent, but I think today most of it's a little ratchet. So we're thankful for y'all to be here. Cause I don't know. Y'all are smart part today.
Yeah.
With it.
Their music makes children grow. So for the people that don't know who you fellas are, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, for the odd 6 motherfuckers in Durham, North Carolina and surrounding areas and shit like that don't know who you are, you know what I'm saying? They listen to Intelligently Ratchet. You know what I'm saying? Because we only got 12 listeners and most of us are mamas. So who are you? How did you get together? You know what I'm saying? Who is the Mike? Who is the Leonardo to your Ninja Turtles? Who is your to your Fantastic Four? Who is your Mr. Fantastic? You know what I'm saying? Who would you say you were?
I always make Power Ranger reference. Like, yeah, when I'm describing this, like it's weird.
We might be a little bit more like Power Rangers than Ninja Turtles.
Well, how y'all gonna have 3 black Power Rangers though? You know what I'm saying? Like this.
That's what we
do.
It's 2021.
Been the rules, baby.
It's gonna be all black Power Rangers and one Red Ranger. It's like, or he just switched up colors.
That sounds like an amazing reboot. I'm here for that shit.
He like, why he got the red color?
No, it's okay because we can make Russell the Green Ranger or some shit, so he feels special too.
Because everybody love the Green Ranger.
Yeah, we make Russell the Green Ranger.
He's the White Ranger. He's gonna be who he is.
Hold on, but the Green Ranger was also white. We just didn't know he was white until he pulled it out. So
the Green Ranger was lit.
The Green Ranger was lit when the Green Ranger first came out. You had to fuck with him. But like tell everybody who you are, introduce yourselves individually, and then tell us what the group is. And what we know is Zoocru, but how did y'all get together and all that stuff, man? You know what I'm saying? And let's talk about that.
You want to go first? Yeah, I'll start on this side. So my name is Alan. I play sax. I play keys. I feel like first day of school right now. Can you hear me in the mic?
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay, yeah. I play saxophone. I play keys. Coming up this Saturday at our show, I'm going to be playing a new instrument as well. So you got to come and check it out. See this new instrument that I got. It's mad fire. So,
yo, what's good? I'm Chris. I'm playing bass keys.
Hold on. Let me say, I knew he played bass. Bass.
Be quiet, Bishop.
Because hold on. You know how I know Chris played bass? You know why I know?
Be quiet, Bishop. Let them introduce themselves. Be quiet. Go ahead, Chris.
Talk your shit, man. What's up?
Right. This is my. That's how shit to me.
Be quiet, Bishop.
First of all, these are my friends. You know what I'm saying? I know like at least 3 of them.
So you don't think I know these motherfuckers too? Is that your point?
You know more of them than I do. But see, what I'm saying is this right here.
Okay.
I got.
Just like attention. This is what this is.
It's too late now. Chris, go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. I don't know what I was saying, but I'm playing bass. I said that, but
right.
Whatever. These my niggas. We've been rocking. How long?
It's a while.
Yeah,
just
over
like 10 years. Man.
At least 10
right.
years.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Russell for at least 8.
Yeah.
I'm Russell. I play guitar. I was the last person to join the band in the most recent edition.
That doesn't matter. That matters not. That was literally what 9 years ago, maybe about 8 years. When did you graduate college?
Yeah, 2013.
Oh shoot! I thought that's bullshit. I thought he just joined last month or some shit like that. Like y'all just
no,
right?
Nope. And I'm John. I'm the one who takes the pictures when Bishop is playing the drums.
Yeah,
I'm the extra. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but in reality, I am the drummer. Yeah, and that's about it. That's all I play. Yeah. There's several drums. I play lots of drums. So.
Right. You just don't be out there just one drum kicking it like
that. You only play one thing? Like, no, I play like
you play the snares.
13 drums.
Yeah.
He be out there playing a mean bongo. Just one.
Fuck around, he might be. Look.
Word up.
I remember. I always say I remember the first time I heard John play in particular. Like I remember you in the first, and then realized that it was a group. That's just the truth. Look.
Where was it?
Was it at Whiskey.
Tell the whole story. I want to know.
It was Whiskey. You know how they had the Thursday night sessions and shit.
Back Horton.
Oh my God.
Horton. That was the lady session.
So I remember. Oh, that's right. Brian was over. Yeah. So I remember like Thursday nights. And I remember going pretty consistently. And I don't know who was drumming generally or before, but I remember that it sounded different. Like the energy sounded different. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't sure what was. I was like, what the fuck is this? Who the fuck? I might have been like, the little corner shit where you can sit in the chair. But I was like, this different. Like somebody got like, it felt like, like somebody was jumping around. Yeah. It felt like somebody was jumping around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm yelling. And
that's the African.
So I remember John specifically, and then I remember seeking out more space to see, like to hear the drummer. That's just the truth. And stumble upon y'all collective Negro greatness.
Yes.
Which I know you are Negro by association today, and I don't know what to tell you. He's used to this shit. You used to the same.
I'll be forgetting that he white.
Right. Yo, but it's
Just
crazy.
albino.
It's crazy that you mentioned whiskey because like that kind of bring me back to when we first became friends and like we first of all me, Chris and John, we met at North Carolina Central. We was all students together. But I remember like we started kicking it, getting real cool because we was in the music department. And I remember all of a sudden out of nowhere, we just chilling, we playing in the band, we smoking weed, we drinking, whatever like that. And then they started getting called for gigs. But like some of the OGs like Horton and like Al Strong and stuff like that. And at that point, like I wasn't really playing nowhere. So I was just tagging along with these dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like, like getting into all the spots, you know what I'm saying? Like just sneaking in, blase. And that's it just kind of take me back to when like we really, we were friends first before we were a band.
Yeah, that's great. The funny thing is, I want to say one thing. I know that we're not really talking about nothing, but I think the main reason at that point in time why Alan felt like he wasn't getting calls is like Chris and I play rhythm section. Yeah. Every band need a drummer. Every band need a bass player. Every band leader can't deal with somebody as talented as Alan standing up there next to them, having to take a solo before or after they take a solo. So if there was any reason why this nigga wasn't playing or didn't have gigs or he felt like he was tagging along, it's because niggas you gotta be a special kind of musician to call somebody who is potentially and most likely gonna upstage.
So pretty much y'all was bringing Nas to the cypher. Y'all was bringing Nas to the cypher. It was just like, you know what? Like, I'm the hottest nigga in Durham. Oh, you brought Nas? Never mind.
He brought this nigga Allen Thompson.
Right. You brought this nigga Allen Thompson.
Like that was.
I thought I could.
Oh no.
And then my second best memory, and I have a second best memory.
Let's hear it.
What's up?
And then I'll ask a question, but I got a second best memory. Article. Right?
Which one?
Which one?
When they were the band for Rakim.
Oh shit.
Y'all, I remember afterwards going out of my way, knowing I would see you in the street, going out of my way to make sure you motherfuckers understood that like as hype as I was about Rakim, I was prouder like of you all in this space, holding your fucking own, doing your shit the way y'all do it anyway. It just felt like I don't know. It felt proud, like you feel about people in your city doing good things and getting like any kind of spotlight shined on them.
That's real shit. Appreciate it.
And yeah, I just remember. Yeah, there's this rapper nigga here, but damn. Look at these motherfuckers. No, seriously, I'm not bullshitting. I remember going out of my way afterwards to like make sure y'all knew like that y'all was hot as fuck that night. Like that y'all were on.
I had
appreciate that. Thank you, Candy.
Yeah. I have
when we walking down the street, we see randomly painted things by Candy.
Right.
My nigga painted that.
Being a
I know this for a fact.
Big shout out to you too, Candy, with the news jump, like the because you have something that's going to be displayed on the news. Like, is it which WREL or?
Yep.
Which one is it?
So WREL opened a new newsroom at American Tobacco Campus, like next to Moe's.
Yeah.
And they wanted something that was everybody wants something. They want Durham stuff, right?
Yeah.
But then sometimes, but my Durham is a little bit different than sometimes that they're expecting, right?
Of course.
So y'all went to did all of y'all go to HBCU?
I didn't. Florida man.
Russell said no.
Education right now.
Now Russell got street knowledge, yo.
But being going to an HBCU, don't it give you a different idea? Don't you leave into the world, into your music and your creativity, into your independent endeavors and collective with like a different understanding, appreciation of like your culture, your blackness, your people. And does it like impact your music too? Because that's for me. Like they might try to whitewash it or like dilute that shit with whatever. But my brain knows how to reprocess it so that when it come back out, you might not even know that it's black as fuck. You might sit there and be like, oh, it's pretty. And you don't even know what's happening.
Yep.
Do you feel like y'all have those experiences via your like creative set too?
Hell
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yo, Mary Lou sessions.
Hell yeah. I feel like hold that thought though. Hold on to that.
Yeah. All right.
But I mean, being in the jazz program at Central is like or just being at Central in general is like they just you're being thrust automatically into like this Black history, and regardless of like if you know you came from a situation where your parents taught you about Black history or this, that, and the third, like when you go to an HBCU, they really teach. When you take a history class, you're taking a Black history class. Yeah. When you take American history, you're taking a Black experience of American history as opposed to whatever American history. And when you're studying jazz at Central, you are legitimately, like I said, being thrust directly into like just the history of this music.
Mm-hmm.
Which is Black. All like when you go to Central, it's almost like a realization that like, damn, like, wow, like Black people birthed American music.
Yes.
You know so then when you leave, or even before we left, like when we became a band, like even when Russell was around, I was still in school and Chris was still in school. Yeah. It's just like I feel like people need to know where this stuff comes from. And it's like everybody always asking, like, Zoocru, what's your genre? What is this? What is this? And it's like we play Black American music. That's what we do. And it's like we wear that. All of us, even Russ, like we wear that on our backs. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Shit,
I play shit.
Russell knowledge of Black music is so fucking extensive. Like Russ be putting me on the shit that I ain't never even heard of. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh shit.
I bet you ain't.
Fuck with him.
I bet you ain't none of y'all heard about the Electric Squirrels though. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? I don't even know who they were, but it was a CD at WXDU that I picked up one time. The Electric Squirrels.
Russell, you one of the Kelsey brothers? Are you one of the Kelsey brothers? Is that what it is?
The Kelsey brothers.
The Kelsey brothers.
You know Travis. You know, no, nobody. The Philly
the
football players.
They don't watch. Like first of all, Allen has been boycotting the NFL since '93. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So after that cap shit happened, he was like, yo, man, I don't care about nothing about no damn football. You know what I'm saying?
What's crazy though is like, yo, my wife is a huge football fan. Yo, she's a huge sports fan. And like she put me on the sports, you know, like I watched shit with my dad like back in the day or whatever like that. What I used to watch, I never watched the games. I used to watch the documentaries because I always thought the documentaries, like, them shits was intense. You know what I'm saying? That's how I learned about athletes through documentaries.
Right. That is crazy. That's hilarious. Hold on, my wife is screaming at my children. It is going down. Hold on, somebody might die tonight.
That's that show right there.
That's the show right there. So when it comes to
oh shit.
So we know that you have a new album coming, correct?
Yes, we do.
Can you tell? I actually have a physical copy of your last CD, of your last album. Yes. And I actually have a physical copy, right? Just I can't even remember where and how, but yeah. So
those are rare now.
What can you talk to? What'd you say?
Those are rare.
Hey, I got my original CD of Lethal Injection and Wu-Tang still. That's like 36 chambers.
Crazy. Yeah,
never get rid of those. Yeah.
Right.
No, we shall never part. So with this new album, how is this? Talk to us about how this how these the new and the old album compare, the previous album rather compare.
Okay, so with the first album, I think that first of all, first album we felt a lot of pressure. One, we had a Kickstarter, we had a campaign to raise money for the album. So first off, big shout out to everybody that contributed. Secondly, we were in the studio, and we came to the studio like kind of like it was our first experience in the studio. You know, we in this facility or whatever, and we're just cramming shit in. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a really like pressed experience, and we were also in the mindset of we were thinking like, what do people want to hear? Like, what sounds good on the radio? You know what I'm saying? Like, we were trying to assimilate to like a mainstream kind of standard. Not saying that, you know, not taking away from any of the organic shit that we contributed, but that was our mindset though. Versus to this this go around, the sessions that we recorded we were just really just going to fuck off in the studio, like not giving a fuck about what people think about us. You know, like we was just like, yo, we got all this shit in our head. We just gonna put it out.
Yeah. I kind of feel the same way. I don't want to make it sound like the first project is rushed, because every time I listen to the first project, I enjoy it. So I don't know what y'all think.
So what's the name of the first project?
First project is Lucid.
Lucid. I just heard Lucid this weekend.
I think it's a really good project. I think we definitely went into it with a mindset of trying to be more, let's have something that could get on the radio, as opposed to thinking that what we just do is enough. But I think that the end result wasn't really that. It wasn't like, oh, this is some radio shit, because I don't think anything on that record sounds like it belongs on the radio. I think it almost is like examples or snippets into all of the different things that we can do as a band. But with this new project, I think it's a lot more just instrumental. Like we had a bunch of features on, not a bunch, but a bunch to us. We had like 4 or 5
we had
different features on Lucid, singers, rappers, we had Desan, we had Al, we had everybody.
Median,
Median, we had everybody, Durham's finest, we had everybody.
I wasn't on it. So.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Okay.
Next time.
You were on it on the drums. I was just in the pictures. But this new album, it's just like we playing. It's like I think we took a page out of that like Branford Marsalis book, where he was just like, if you're like a jazz musician and you go in the studio, you play a song, you do about 3 or 4 takes, and if you can't get it in 3 or 4 takes, you just move on. I think we kind of had that mentality, like go in the studio, play music as a band, niggas with instruments. Let's not be so caught up in post-production and features and this, that, and the third. I think it was just like, us pouring ourselves out on our instruments.
Is it confidence? Like after a while of practicing your craft, right? Honing your shit in.
And really just kicking ass. Like y'all been kicking ass between the two projects. Don't fucking like front.
No, I'm getting there. Oh, I'm getting there.
Right.
But yes, you've all had different opportunities individually, collectively, to honing your skill set, build up your, chops or whatnot. Like John be out here, motherfucking on Instagram stories. Either he running or he's somewhere with Masego in the bushes eating cherries.
Cherries.
Wow.
Yo, that's
hold on. First of all, I always wanted to eat cherries.
I'm visualizing that in my head.
I've always wanted to eat cherries with Masego. You know what I mean?
I always wanted.
I love cherries.
Like the first time I met Masego, I was hosting, and I think he came on after y'all guys got me stuck on stage, and I was like, you know what? That's the man I need to eat cherries with. I need to eat cherries with you.
Yeah, we brought him to the crib after AOC. We had like an after party at the crib.
Wow.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was a lit night.
And again, just like the album, I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. It's okay. I thought we were better than this.
Crazy. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, that was a crazy ass party. It was some shit that went down that like we can't tell nobody.
You certainly can. You certainly can.
Have me on some meme. Have us on some crazy ass meme.
No, it's not. No.
Right. Look at it.
No, go ahead.
But so do you have confidence though, like the opportunity to really hone yourselves in spaces and learn to fucking trust your shit, that where things need to go, that you don't got a second guess or nothing?
So so we never had a problem with confidence. Like that's something that we never had a problem with. One thing about this unit, and like when I say this, like I'm fucking bragging 100%. Like we have never been afraid to like expose ourselves on stage, like in a way, just transparency. And I think we got that shit from like our own personal experiences, but also like living in Durham, like Durham is a very like in your face city. You know what I'm saying? At least the Durham that we know.
To be a southern city, it definitely is more, more that than you would think.
It's aggressive, yo. And we've always just, whenever we're on the stage, we always keep that in mind. Like, like people, first of all, people take time to come out to see us. People take time to hear us. So like, we don't have a choice but to give people like 100, 200, 300, 400% of ourselves and our music and our energy. So we've never had a problem with confidence.
Right, because people have to. You're asking people to leave their homes.
That's one.
You're asking people to leave their homes. You say, "Come out and check me out," and there is a million other things you could be doing right now that will be more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Than coming out here to enjoy this good ass music that we putting in your ears. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you know, it's like this. You could bake the chocolate cake, and it could be delicious. But if you don't tell nobody about it, and word don't spread, and you don't come with it with the presentation, then no one's going to eat that chocolate cake. But y'all that band, it's like you should be confident. You should say, yeah, we out here absolutely to kick ass. Yeah. But you know what? The reason why we kick so much ass is because you guys enjoying our type of ass kicking. Yeah. Because you could, and you know what I'm saying? Because there's people out there that are probably not fans of Zoocru. So, and it's like this, and when you could gain that fanhood, I know, no, this is what I'm saying. This is why you have to be successful. Because this is what Tommy Davidson said. Tommy Davidson said, hold on. He said a joke. He said, when you go out there to tell a joke, there's going to be 10% of the people that are going to laugh at everything you say. There's going to be 10% of people that aren't going to give a fuck about what you say. They don't want to be there. They don't like you. Yeah. It's the 80% that you're fighting for. You're fighting for 50% of the 80. You're fighting for 60% of the 80. So that way, when you get those ears, you got them. That's where your base is, man. Yeah. Your 10% gonna love y'all because they family, you know what I'm saying? They just, you know, like I don't know how to play trumpet. Al's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to play drums. John's cool. You know what I'm saying? Russ is cool. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to play bass. Chris is cool. So you know what I'm gonna think? Whatever the fuck y'all do is cool. But it's the discerners like Candy that listen to jazz and she paint to the shit. And it's got to make her. She's not.
I do not paint to jazz music.
I'm just using you as an example.
First off, we talking about Candy. Like, Candy, like, absolutely, like, exudes confidence, like, in everything that she does. Like, it be times where I run into Candy, like, in public, and she'll just be like, "Yo, what's up, bro?" Like, just like fucking, like, nudge the heck out of my shoulder, and I'm like, "What's up?"
No. It's because Candy's the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's all it is. Candy's one of us. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. You see how big her hands is? It's crazy. She can pump basketball.
Bigger to paint with, motherfucker.
The bigger the brushes I can hold.
Facts. I got some big ass brushes.
Yeah.
But yes. We're sorry this way, y'all. We can't help it.
We can't help it. We're gonna jump back. So when's the new album come out so we could go ahead and because we've been bullshitting with y'all like 37 minutes into the show. We haven't even talked about one topic yet.
Well, the single comes out on Saturday.
Yeah, the single drops on Friday, which is in 2 days. This is another single because I mean we dropped 9mm, which
is dope.
Which is and it's a song that we've been playing for a while. Shout out to Russ.
Russell wrote it.
Russell wrote that song. Russ is
Russ.
He be composing his ass off. But we also dropped 2929 the same day that we dropped 9mm. So and shout out to everybody that checked out 9mm because it's had over 75,000 streams.
Yeah, we're on the way to 100K, yo.
I was one of them streams. I was like,
So Friday is the out. So the album drop on Friday.
A single drops on another single. We drop another single on Friday, and we're performing and celebrating that on Saturday.
Look at that.
Where?
Where? Playing at Poorhouse. We have 2 sets, one at 7 and one at 9.
Awesomes.
Yes.
Now we don't want you to leave. We just want to talk about some
other shit.
We want your take on some other shit.
Oh yeah.
Drop it on us.
Right? So like some shit in a bull that goes down.
Bull in the bull.
Anyway.
Bull in the bull.
So Durham's 911 calls have they've been getting rerouted to Wake County's emergency services department, and it's got to do with understaffing in our emergency services. Evidently, they've had some COVID. They've had some COVID issues, and they're looking to hire more people, like increase their staffing. But when a situation arises and they don't have the staffing to manage it, they're forwarding Durham's 911 calls to Wake County, which increases the wait time by about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
that's wow.
You could die in 10 minutes.
That shit. The firefighters, definitely. The firefighters union has been causing ruckus. Durham firefighters are first responders as well, so they've been causing ruckus about it, but they haven't really gotten anywhere with it. So I think it's one of those things where the citizens of Durham are gonna have to fuss at the city manager, and get them to either increase pay or develop some kind of rapid hiring process, because that shit's not cool.
I'm thinking it. This was like last week. Like they were complaining that no one was staffed at the 911. No one was in the building.
What?
To answer 911 calls when they were out there. So what I'm saying, I'm thinking like this, kind of like Candy. I'm like, this is a job opportunity, Durham. If you can speak well, and you know what I'm saying, and you know what I mean, and you fuck with your people like that, because you gotta be. Yeah. It's a level of patience that you have to have on 911 calls. Yeah, true. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this. And what I'm saying is right. I work in IT. I know it's a certain level of patience to be doing customer service anyway. Definitely. But that type of customer service, when you you know what I'm saying, if you've never had to call 911 before, you know what I'm saying? Shit. God bless you. Because anytime you call 911, you are in the most stressful. You are not yourself. You are at the peak.
You're not, Bishop. You're not helping us get more 911 people. This motherfucker over here talking about how hard the shit is.
Whoa. Because what I'm not, no. What it is that what I'm like, for real, because what I'm saying is this right here, Candy. I don't want Junebug to get the 911 call. He talking about, what up with there, Wody?
But that's not, so I said a rigorous hiring process. That doesn't, we have lots of functional, intelligent, capable, qualified human beings that can work there. We're not worried about Junebug. Like, why would he even be an option?
There's capable niggas named Junebug too.
It's capable niggas named Junebug.
That facts. That sure the fuck are.
It's crazy. I got an Uncle Junebug. Shout out to my Uncle Junebug.
Everybody Uncle Junebug.
Okay, but I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on all that that Junebug shit. Because y'all are not going to Dr. Junebug's office. You get the fuck out of here. If you could be like, who your doctor name? Junebug Lewis. Like, you are not going to Dr. Junebug's Lewis.
That is called systemic racism. Motherfucker, a white man can be called Chip Davis and it can be on his fucking business card and we don't say shit.
Junebug Jones.
It is total implicit and systemic racism that allows for that shit to be an issue.
She said you anti-black.
Is chip like short for like a longer word?
No.
Chip is just chip, right?
Chip is just chip. No,
right, it's like William Still or Richard.
Motherfucker beat Chip. His nickname be Chip. Your doctor's name is fucking Chip. Y'all better stop tripping.
And listen, so what I'm saying before Candy went on her tirade, but no, it's like a chip off the old block. You call your son Chip sticks, boom, and there you go. Yeah. That's kind of where Chip came from on some shit I researched on my own. I was like, why they call me Chip? Yeah, sometimes you just go out there and you get in the YouTube name area and they start telling you about how names work. So I've been there a couple times. But either way, what I'm saying is get a job at 911. You know what I'm saying? Get a job at that, but don't be bringing your petty differences on there. Because you know what I'm saying, if I call you, I'm on the wrong street and we happen to do something bad to your cousin, don't not call the ambulance for me, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, you niggas on the south side. Oh, right. Well, guess what? We gonna go ahead and route that call over because I'm from the north. You know what I mean? We don't want that. We don't need that. So, but go out there and get you, because get you a good 911 job. Like, they pay benefits and stuff like that.
Get your paper,
Get your paper, man. You know what I'm saying? Do it and hopefully they're doing a remote. So, but it's fucked up that people don't want to be. It's kind of like the reason why we don't have good cops is because they're not paying enough. Because if you pay enough, guess what happens? You get more highly qualified people. You could put in rigorous training, and guess what? Then the people know that it's hard to be a cop, and guess what? None of the people that aren't the ones are the ones that fell out of school and are bullied and insecure. They don't fucking get jobs that pay $100,000.
Right. So basically, until we either apply for emergency service, either apply for emergency services positions, or write a letter, send an email, talk to whoever.
Right.
But it's not acceptable for that to be the process, regardless.
Yeah, that's
like
real.
For the process to be that we send them somewhere in the opposite direction, that it increases the likelihood of demise, harm, or challenge for people in our community.
Wow.
Right?
Exactly.
That's all that really fucking matters is that they're increasing those kind of issues for people in our community.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So whatever we need to do to adjust that shit, we got to do.
Adjust it.
You know what else y'all need to do? Go ahead, say Chris.
I was gonna say, I'll say real quick. I think when we talking about this issue, it's like I think it's like two things. Like we should definitely talk about it on the side of like what Durham should be doing and hiring more people, and folks like us should be applying or whatever. But I also think that this is a good opportunity for people to realize that it's like we got to learn how to like be our own first responders in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? It's like important for us to like have some type of skills or some type of something, because I mean, this is not just in places like Durham, but you go to like, I don't want to sound cliche, but if you go to like Chicago and they're telling you off gate, there's a 12-minute wait time for an ambulance to come, you know what I'm saying? And if somebody's experienced trauma, it only takes 3 minutes for you to bleed to death. So it's like, there's certain things, you know what I'm saying, I think that folks should, take into account and be prepared to handle on their own in the situation where you might not be able to get that care immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy that you said that, because like for me, growing up in the neighborhood I lived in, like we called 911 for things like, somebody had a heart attack, something like that, health related stuff. But as far as like situations, like violent situations, like we handled that shit ourselves. It's crazy. No, real talk. It's crazy because like I remember, it was a Sunday. I was probably like maybe like 10 or 11 or something like that. We all outside, got back from church. We all playing outside. It's mad kids outside in the street. My neighbor had gotten to a domestic dispute with somebody in his house and came out shooting with like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we was like all in the street. Like I'm literally like right in front of the gun. Like I could see the barrel of the gun. You know what I'm saying? And all I remember is after the situation like died down, and after old buddy sped off, the one who was getting shot at, like, my mom went to my neighbor's house. Like the one who was actually like, you know what I'm saying? Like shooting, like she went and approached him. And like, I don't know what was said in that situation, but I know like we didn't worry about it afterwards. And it's crazy because like, I think now that I'm older, I realize how wild that shit was. Like, it wasn't wild to me, like growing up then, because it's just like when we knew everybody in the neighborhood. So
that's what it is.
It's some shit happened. It's like, oh, we heard shooting. Oh, that's such and such down the street.
Right.
Or it's like, oh, we know such and such down the street do this and that. But we know that he ain't gonna do this shit with the kids or when the kids not around, because we talked to him and we checked his ass and told him like, yo, you can't do this. If you see my son over there, go the other way. Like we had that type of family union in our neighborhood.
Yeah, that's real shit. That's real shit.
No, it's just about like we want neighborhood, we want community police, and we got to police ourselves. Because again, I'm from Philly, so I totally understand what a shootout looks like. I totally understand what it is that, you know what I'm saying, to get run up on and get checked for doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Sure. And I do. And I'm telling, and I've seen my uncles and everything like that speak candidly and closely, and at a whisper tone to certain people when we were around or whatever. And then it's like, you know what I'm saying, some stuff that you can't do, you know what I'm saying? And then if you out of pocket, then I had that family that'll put hands on you. And it's like this. And it was one of those situations where if you was in the wrong, you know, people around the neighborhood like, nah, you the one that did. You got your ass whipped. They told you, didn't they? You see where the rest of us is at. This is what you get. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want that extra amount of trouble in your life. You know what I'm saying? But
you know who's getting all the damn trouble, Bishop?
Who that? This is transition.
These motherfuckers at the goddamn gas pump.
Oh, okay.
Those motherfuckers.
Not that's what I'm thinking about right now, huh?
Yo. Listen.
So there was a hack.
Listen, Candy. Candy, can we talk about this, Candy? Can we talk about this, Candy? How people, they said it was going to be a gas shortage, and how people made a gas shortage off a rumor of a gas shortage. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about it was enough gas for everybody?
It was gonna be all right if you motherfuckers just didn't get extra gas. Right? We would have had enough grapes to feed everybody. Right?
First off, all right, so yesterday was Tuesday. I didn't even realize this was even a thing. Like this how distant, like, you know, like I post on social media, but I'm not like always there. It's like I might post a little bit, communicate with people, and then I'm off for like I jump off for like a few days. So I didn't realize it was a thing. I was out running errands yesterday, and then I noticed, like, I'm one of them people, I wait until my tank get on E and I'm like, yo, I got to get some gas. I don't like going to the gas station. Right. So I'm like, all right, I got to find some gas. I go over to the corner spot. I'm like, yo, I'm on 54, and it's like cars lined up on 54 to get gas. Like, oh shit, that shit is crazy. Let me go to the next one. Yo, same thing. I keep going, the same thing. Then I talk to my wife, and I'm just like, yo, this shit crazy. And she's like, you ain't know? Like, nah, I didn't know.
Hey, Al, what I'm saying is this, as a good friend, you said a couple of things about your wife, and I think the fellas would agree with me at the Zoocru. Talk to your wife more, B, because she put you on a sport. You know what I'm saying? Ask her get her all the questions, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, because he will be lost without her. He like, I ain't know about sports before she put me on. She put me onto the gas crisis.
So like, basically, just in case people are watching and they didn't know, because we skipped the whole reason the fucking shit happened, right? There was a hack, right? There's a security breach within the system, so they had to shut shit down.
Hey, yo,
and
Kenny,
in the process,
I'm sorry, not to cut you off, Kenny. You're echoing, babe.
I don't know what to tell you. I ain't do shit different.
Y'all hear that echo?
She sounds fine
good over here.
She sounds good. Is it, or maybe on my end? Hold on, let me see something. Go ahead, Kenny. I'm sorry, not to cut you off. Go ahead,
man.
It's a whole company.
I do hear the echo
now. I hear it.
Yeah,
I think it's the whole.
We are working it out in the middle of the show.
It happens sometimes, y'all. We sorry.
And like
the company that got hacked.
No, the company that hacked.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Like it's a real thing.
It's like a
Russian,
like
company.
A click.
Oh yeah, that's what they did say something about the Russians or some shit. But
shout out to the Russians.
Shout out to the motherfucking Russians, yo.
Because clearly,
so now the issue is over. Everything is available and able to move about now, but because we've created a fucking shortage, now
we're fucked.
We got to get everything back together before these motherfuckers get back in their car for Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Because people wanted to put gas in clear plastic bags. Can somebody help me understand what you do with gas in bags?
In plastic like that
grocery bags.
Right.
Yes.
No, yes, they were putting it in the totes that when your girlfriend kick you out, the tote that you gotta have. Yeah. The plastic
paying gas.
Stop on these.
Yo, get you a Zoocru tote bag.
Look at that. Oh, I like those. Those are fancy.
This message has been brought to you by Zoocru. And the views of Zoocru are only the views of Zoocru, not the challenge you Ratchet. Okay, now we had to go and do that. But yeah, they would put them in the totes. You know how you put your clothes and stuff in? People were putting gas in totes. And I asked this right here. That's the same. We didn't learn. We did not learn anything from the pandemic. When the pandemic did, and you guys went out there and you draw all the
fucking toilet paper.
Hysteria.
Listen, Miss, and it's like this. You motherfuckers of America we show that right there is me taking you out and showing you what you are. Because if you look at this, the same panic. I'm only here for myself, but then you want to make America great. That's not making America great. I could bet you half of the people that did that were anti-maskers. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my rant because I'm just going off of shit that I've seen. And it's like this. America, Kenny said it best. We had enough grapes to feed everybody. You taking extras. You did not have to do that dumb shit. Like, first of all, you don't even got gas cans. You didn't look at how long it was going to be. First of all, it's always good to get enough gas, but guess what? Now you got 12 gallons of gas.
Oh, are you dumb because you riding around getting gas? You dumb because you riding around looking for gas. What kind of fucking sense does that make? Dude said I've been riding around town all day looking for gas.
Yeah, stay your ass in the house.
Stay in the house.
Look, when I went past the first gas station, like, oh, this shit, the gas station that's closest to my house, the one that I normally get gas from, I was like, oh, it's no gas here. I'm just gonna go back to the crib.
Right.
I'm gonna save the gas that I have. I got shit to do.
Listen, what your boss gonna do? Like, you coming to work? Fuck nah, man. Ain't no gas. You know, ain't no gas, man. Shoot.
Yeah. So I guess what my question is, what does the hack have to do with like gas? Because you gotta physically transport the gas to the gas station.
Well, yeah, you gotta have workers.
Logistics.
I think that it might have been. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe you have more information, but the way I thought about it in my mind, I was just imagining that a lot of these things are probably manned digitally or by computers or controlled by computers, just like how your car be controlled by a computer and shit like that. So if somebody hacks into your car, they can shut your engine off or something like that.
It's as simple as this. It's as simple as this. No one is walking around with you give a trucker the work schedule. It's probably on a PDA or PDF or tablet, right? So you go into the system and it gives you prints out whatever your route is, or uploads it to your GPS in the truck. All I have to do is hack that system.
Yeah.
And that's it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where you're going. You're coming in on a Monday or a Wednesday after getting off the road, and you got to go back out for another load of gasoline. You don't know where to go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's real.
That's as simple as that. Just to wipe that out. Fuck it. They just wipe payroll out. Niggas ain't. I ain't going.
That's real. That's real. Yo, whoever these hackers.
Accountability has to be had by regardless. Somebody got to be accountable.
Right.
For components of it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, them dudes had to be mad, yo. Like whoever hacked the fucking system, they had to be mad as
fuck them. No, all I need to know is can we cash app them so that they can go holler at them Navient niggas? Like it's ridiculous. We know who it is. Because we will gladly cash app you if you hack the right place. Wait. Send us a message.
I'll pay you half of my student loans if you can get the other half removed.
So you see, she just said they think they reported false damages on the supply line. Like I said, saying, "Hey, yo, pipe number 2 is down." Oh shit! But again, they fixed it. Like they got it so far up that it's like, okay, it was a mild inconvenience. But when you put that shit out, like it's about to be gas, everything's about to go down, right? And people hear the worst. It's it's crazy. It's the people take shit that they hear on the news that happened 9 towns over, and will try to come in and fucking apply that to you. Well, they they're gonna go do it. I'm like, nigga, they grow corn out there. There ain't no way you could get that type of fungus on your neck. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those situations where there are so many things that do not apply to you that you worried about.
Yeah,
it's too much information for some people.
Yeah,
you know who need to be worried though, Bishop? The motherfuckers in China. They are having the worst fucking week ever, yo.
Yo, China. Okay, hold on. So we know about I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. It was a dude that Chinese. You've seen the videos of the Chinese glass bridge, that long glass bridge, right? Where they had a storm. and the glass bridge shattered. But it was a tourist on there that was stuck 320 feet and was dangling off because they had to wait for the winds to calm down to come get him. So that's
wild. Yo.
That's wild on a main tourist attraction. He almost died because of because the glass actually shattered, got broken by the winds. Yeah, super scary. The bridge is scary. Have y'all not seen the pictures of the bridge? Yeah, that glass bridge. Yeah, like you really. It looked like you absolutely walking on air. It's not
I missed the story. So I've seen the glass bridge. I have definitely seen the glass bridge.
You saying it broke by wind?
It broke by gale force winds. Something snapped on the joint and it shattered.
Dang.
And it somebody was on the actual glass bridge, which is probably like plexiglass or something like that. So it was pretty. Just the tension of the bridge probably snapped some shit, and
it's a windy day.
It was crazy. It was a very windy day. Very windy day. And China has lost pieces of their rocket. They didn't know where the rocket pieces was coming in at. You know what I'm saying? So China is having a crazy year. But we got to think about this though, Candy. You're right. And Russ, we got to think about this. Like, how much shit is in space? You just twirling around. You know what I'm saying? Just in
a lot
space.
Of plastic.
It's a lot of plastic. It's a lot of.
That's a real issue though. Like,
right, we got
trash and debris and like old satellites that don't work anymore and all types of shit.
Satellites
out there.
Right.
Space trash. That's a new job. That's a new job once we figure out our infrastructural issues. You can be a trash man, an interstellar trash man.
Whoa, interstellar trash man. You know me by Zoocru, the album. Boom, like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm voting for you for president because you got all the jobs. You have all the jobs like this. You should be president.
Look, all the jobs. No.
Like every conversation we had, you had a job for every conversation that we've had.
I just like motherfuckers to get money.
Something.
But who you gonna trust there to run intergalactic trash though?
Junebug.
You know what I'm saying? Who?
Junebug.
You know
somebody I know who. No. You know who that would be who would do it wonderfully? I don't know. You know who would do it? He might have had an issue.
Nope. What he said, I will one myself on that one.
So the music festival, the people who organize music festivals, those motherfuckers.
Because they get that shit cleaned up quick.
Yeah. So not the shitty ones, but the good music festivals have been around for a while. Get those people to organize to organize and manage the interstellar trash management team. The people who host music, the people who run music festivals.
Space trash, but that space trash. Whew, that's the bag for real.
It probably don't stink though. Like
I'm saying, you know how much that bag is? Like for you to go out there and collect trash and space.
That's my point. It would just be a line item in NASA or the SpaceX budget, and I think it will work itself out.
That's the bag though. But you probably gotta be a real astronaut. Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine, Candy? You training in an astronaut school, and you're gonna be an astronaut. I'm about to go to Mars. You know what I'm saying? Zoocru and already been to Jupiter, and you like, Candy, what is your job? I'm space trash. Like, the fuck out of here! I would be mad as hell. I'm like, I did all this training to get in the rocket to fucking go to space to pick up trash.
Look, you get to go to space. Shut the fuck up. You want to go? You want to go to fucking space?
But is it space or it? No, but that's a different type of space.
I pick up some trash in space,
but they ain't really space. They ain't really space. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get past the moon a little. You know what I mean? That's like right above the ozone layer ass trash. You ain't in space. You ain't in space.
The shit probably.
Yes, you
don't look black at that point, right? Like you don't see like black abyss and stars.
It's probably still hella black though.
It's still hella black, right? I'm in agreement, but you're not spacey. You in space.
You are where Hippolyta is, nigga. That shit works.
It don't.
Nah.
You need space.
Past the trash.
Yo, that was a good ass show.
Let's go for a ride, real quick.
That was a great series.
Yeah, it was.
It was delicious.
Yo, shout out
to delicious
making that reference. That was a great series.
Yeah.
It was great, but yeah, like I would go to all kinds of spaces. It won't matter.
You said space is space. So if you get past space, I
yeah.
don't think I'm saying it's like because I know how I think. Maybe I'm just an asshole. But you know what I'm saying? If I'm like on some Neil Armstrong, I just touched the moon shit, and you just above the earth ass niggas, what man? You ain't not
Man, fuck that. I'm going to space. I'm posting on Instagram Live. I'm streaming on YouTube from that bitch, nigga. Like I'm gonna connect my cord or some shit to the old satellite. See if that motherfucker work. I'm in that bitch. I'm there. I'm in space.
Listen,
I'm in space.
And I understand.
I'm gonna come back with superpowers.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
You got to go into space for all that, boo. You can't just be in space. Like you know how Cat Williams explained it. He was like, you know how a 300 looks like a phantom until a real phantom pull up. That's what your space is. It's like
I won't let your limiting beliefs fuck up my dreams.
You're not gonna get superpowers in Earth space. You got to get out of space.
You say that shit, and when a nigga come back and I can float, you're gonna be all fucked up in the corner crying mad because you can't do it too.
No, because you probably got
and
space.
Bishop, you could have came, but no, it won't real space.
Don't nobody. Yeah, I ain't going to no fake space. Come out there with gas bubbles. You got space gas. That's what you got because you've been around all that.
I'm gonna go to space. I'm gonna come back with superpowers, and I'll post it on YouTube.
You gonna post?
I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna be a UFC fighter.
And so you cheating. You gonna cheat also. You know what? Use something else. You cannot have superpowers and be fighting with normal human beings. What is wrong?
I can do what the fuck I want to do. What if? Hold on. We know that superheroes don't get a paycheck for being a superhero. So I'm just trying to come up with functional ways to supplement my income that don't hurt other people too much.
Iron Man getting money though. Yeah, Iron Man.
Because
Iron Man is generational wealth, right? Iron Man,
he's
right? Those are war. That's war money.
That's war money.
That's war money. So Iron Man is generational wealth. Iron Man does not get a check. He's living off of a trust fund and a business that was already set in order.
So I'm gonna say this right here.
I hear you, but he don't count.
He's not a superhero either. He's not a superhero. He built a suit. That's what he puts on a suit. You know what I'm saying?
But you can say that same shit about Batman. That's another day for another conversation.
No, it's not, because Batman's superpower, we all know, is white privilege. So it's like this. So you know what I'm saying? So he's just super rich. You know what it is? Batman is what every white person that has white privilege, they should look to Batman, because Batman don't give a fuck. I help everybody out. So use your white privilege like Batman.
Have you seen the breakdown? What about
come on now,
Sam? What about Sam? That nigga got wings. He ain't got no super soldier serum.
Hold on.
He got wings. See, I told you we going down a motherfucking rabbit hole.
No, Candy, because I want you.
Our guests don't want to have a conversation about this.
No, what is his name in the show?
Sam Wilson. Sam Wilson.
Oh, he got wings?
Yeah, he got wings. But listen, hold on. Can I say this right here? I don't want this is for everybody. You have not said one superhero, a person that was born with superpowers. None of these people, these are regular human beings with great equipment. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, it's like this.
I was asking a question. I was asking, is Sam technically not a superhero to you then?
He is
like our whole new black ass Captain America is not a superhero.
He ain't no superhero. He the black Captain America. He a Captain America. He's not a superhero. He's not. He doesn't have power. Don't stop cutting me off. That's your power. Listen, what I'm saying, he's not Captain America. Steve Rogers, superhero, because he got special abilities. Black Panther, superhero, because he got special abilities. Dude, I got a jetpack on, Oodie Wee, and some Uzis, not a superpower. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Like Hawkeye, depending on what canon you're in, he's not a superhero. He's just a dude that can shoot arrows very well. Black Widow, not a superhero. Thor, Captain America, the those three out of the whole Avengers. And yeah, that's it. Those are the only superheroes in it. Everybody else got.
I don't agree with you, but I'm not going to utilize my time with this conversation.
But you could put it out there, and you can't rebuttal my situation. You know what? It's okay.
I told you from the beginning.
We're gonna talk off
we
will.
We
will do.
Oh yeah. I told you
we can do it right now. Excuse me, Zoocru. Y'all just turn around and talk amongst yourselves. This is me and Candy having an argument. They sit there all quiet, like, ooh, nudging each other, like, yo, you heard that? Ooh.
We watching the podcast.
Right.
Are y'all gonna watch this next fight, the Floyd Mayweather fight?
Ooh. Yeah. Most likely.
What's that? The Jake Paul?
I'm a boxing fan. That's the only sport I watch.
Yeah, he is a boxing ass.
Yeah, that's the only sport.
So do you feel like did you all see the video of them I mean it was obviously set up, right? And all of it's generally set up, but this just felt extra tainted and fake.
Yeah.
Was it me?
I think we're getting to that point where this is such a normal thing that it's like we're all experts at it. So it's like when you see it, it's like I see all the bullshit because I've seen this 1,000 times. Like I see this every day.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You know, it's entertainment.
Yeah. Right. Like, and like I said, that it's on a Sunday. Yeah, it's with somebody we consider a YouTube. We think about him as a YouTube fighter, right? We don't treat him with much legitimacy. No. However,
zero legitimacy.
Like we gonna guess what we gonna do on that fucking Sunday? We finna watch that fucking boxing match, and they're probably gonna have great undercards, so it's gonna be worth the watch. However, it just felt so.
It was the same thing with the Mike Tyson Roy Jones fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We watched it. The undercards were dope, right?
Right.
But we wanted, and honestly, like, because you could say what you want. The Roy Jones and Tyson joint was a great expedition to show you how Mike Tyson can still fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a fight. It was just showing you, so if you ran up on Mike Tyson right now, how he could still absolutely.
Because he was smiling. He said he smoked a little before he came came out to fight. He said he was smiling and shit. Roy's hands was like this. Like he ain't take the motherfucking tape and shit off. He just sat there like, man, no, I don't want to do this shit no more. No, I don't want to play with you. You play too much, Mike.
Don't sleep on Roy. Roy will fuck our ass up too.
Roy.
Definitely.
Roy
that nigga stayed alive. That nigga did a really good job staying alive in that fight.
No, what it was the reason why he didn't take the gloves off is because the tape was the only thing that was holding his body together. You know what I'm saying? It was that last strand, like them gloves. If he took them gloves off, he would have felt them pieces.
Yo, y'all funny.
Definitely.
Man would have melted.
Y'all sleeping on
Yeah. So as much as we talk shit about it or whatever, we all gonna watch. I'm gonna watch. Y'all gonna watch. Hell yeah, we gonna watch. What's the payout, Bishop? Did you tell me what the payout was? I was talking to somebody about what the payout, even if Jake Paul loses, like it's enough money where if he just don't want to do nothing but sit in ice baths, he could for the rest of his life. He could just sit in ice baths every day for the rest of his life.
He getting that kind of money now.
Though. But I'm saying
he's not getting that kind of money, but he's getting ice bath for the rest of his life money now.
Yeah. But it's like this when you put that together and it comes off, if it hits, because they think about what they're doing. But when she said Sunday, that told me a lot. That's the reason why the bag is there. You know why? Because ain't nobody got nothing else to do on Sunday. So guess what? At the right time, you know what I'm saying? Because Saturday, you know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather would have to fight Pacquiao or something like that to garner our Saturday nights, right? And we're talking about those are the fights. But right now, people are in the house on COVID, so we might have a fight on Saturday, which is probably UFC or something like that during the same time. So you put yours on Sunday. No one's doing anything on Sunday. The people that forgot about the fight that happened on Saturday, they still want to see a fight. Let me go ahead and throw my money on this one then, and I'll go see this one a little bit later on.
Yeah.
They get a couple entertaining undercards. Forget about it, because Floyd Mayweather is essentially fighting someone who is Floyd Mayweather, because everybody wants to see Floyd Mayweather lose. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Everybody wants to see this nigga Paul lose too. We really want to punch him in his face. You know what I'm saying?
We do.
But we also really want somebody to punch Floyd Mayweather in the face. So this right here, there is no lose to this fight.
I love Floyd.
But I'm saying I don't like Floyd Mayweather. Like when you burn $100,
what do he do to you?
Because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I just don't like arrogant people. You know what I'm saying? Like deep down, like when you smell your own shit, it's like if Bishop Omega was a real person, it was really me. Like how I am in real, like if I wasn't telling jokes, can you imagine me in real life? I'd be fucking Floyd Mayweather. I just be out here.
What about what about wrestling? All these wrestling niggas back in the day, like Nature Boy and shit. Them motherfuckers was like,
but they were heels.
They was arrogant as fuck. So you can't not like arrogance just at your convenience.
No. I can do this right here. I could do this right here. I can like arrogance when it comes to a villain. Absolutely, I want my motherfucking villain to be fucking arrogant because he's a villain. He's a villain because he's. But what I'm saying is, when you're arrogant and in real life as a real person, like, come on, man. Like, no one really does that shit because even. Yeah, I can love a fictional character that's supposed to be what's in, but if you a real life dickhead, then no. You know what I'm saying? No.
So when you met him, he was mean to you?
Who?
When you met him, he was mean to you?
First of all, I don't, you know what I'm saying? You can't be mean to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. You would have heard this right here. Floyd Mayweather said the wrong shit to Bishop Omega, and Bishop Omega got knocked out. But guess what? Me and Floyd got in a fight. I scratch his ass on the way down. I get some DNA on my fingernails. I'm like, you see that? That's Floyd Mayweather.
Oh no, that's money with Mayweather right there.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna get my ass whipped, but he gonna know his ass got in a fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I punched that nigga first. He went down a little bit, then he sugar Shane Mosley me.
Man, that nigga got 36 bodyguards. You ain't even gonna see that nigga once they think you about to fight or do anything aggressive.
That's right. That's right.
And
yeah, they're all 2 feet taller than that motherfucker on purpose. They hide that nigga. Like you can't even find him.
That's what I'm saying. So it should be no way. So what I'm saying is right here. So y'all agreeing with me. There's no reason why Floyd Mayweather should be out of pocket with Bishop Omega. You got all these bodyguards and stuff. You got people protecting me. That means that man went out his way. So if I fuck your hero up, then that's the reason why it happened.
He ain't our hero. He ain't our hero. We just I don't process that he's arrogant or. I mean, that is just a characteristic of like fighters. They're not humble for the most part, right? Yeah. Whether we talking about wrestling, we talking about UFC, motherfucker be beating their chest before they fight. That's all. If we're going to talk about arrogance, that's all arrogant behavior, right? So I don't know. I feel like that's just a component of the showmanship of it. The entertainment factor. I don't process it as
I think it's also the mindset too. It's like what the hell? Who the hell? Yeah. Like I feel like most fighters either they were put in that situation because they was poor as hell and they had nothing else to come from, and it's like fighting makes sense to me, or it's like you just already had that mindset of like ain't nobody better than me. Because what other mindset are you gonna have to be like, oh, I'm about to get up in here for the rest of my life and potentially get knocked the fuck out. Right.
I'll tell you this right here.
You're better than everybody.
Hold on. I'll tell you this right here, and I want to beg to differ with you. I want to beg to differ. Here it is. It's only one person I can think of that hasn't been an arrogant fighter. Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao.
Okay.
Like, no, okay, it's okay.
Well, thank you for proving our point.
Manny be like, no, okay, you're talking to me. Listen, I don't know what he talk about. I want to love him. I'm gonna. Then Manny will go in there.
That is our exactly our point, Bishop.
And make you and fuck you up. Like, man, you say all the Manny smiles the whole time. Yes, he's a great guy. Thank you. Vote for me in Philippines. You know what I'm saying? And then Manny Pacquiao will fucking beat your ass.
Well, see, that's another thing though. I feel like with Manny Pacquiao, but I feel like with Manny Pacquiao though, he's probably arrogant on the low. Like
I think he's arrogant.
Yeah, because I think when this motherfucker fights, like the entire country shows up for him. Like somebody that has that much command, with that much group of people, it's like they gotta have some type of arrogance.
Yo, listen, you got the same amount of followers that Manny Pacquiao has, Al. I saw you on Zoocru's page today. You know what I'm saying? Also, I just seen this on my joint. Durham County, Zoocru is going to do the whole music for 911. You know what I'm saying? That's on there. You're just putting that out there. You're doing the whole music. It's all good. So that way, when they transfer you over to Raleigh, at least you have a good time going. Okay.
Yeah, right.
I like that. I think as long as they're paying for it, as long as they get paid for it, I'm cool with this.
What's the royalties on that shit? That shit like every call? Like,
as long as y'all getting paid, get an annual check. Y'all need to get an annual check or a quarterly check for that shit. I'm down for it. Now go figure out how to help you make it happen. But only if they getting paid.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I'm talking about the royalties on that. What do they get it? Do they get it for every whole time over like 10 seconds? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, because it's not streaming. Nope. It's not going to be a royalty situation. No, because it's not streaming or purchasing. It is a right. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah.
So if y'all get more than y'all got to get on more than one 911 list B. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal.
It's like we get paid for them to just have the shit on deck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and do that. Can we do that? Can we do that in Rougemont? You know what I'm saying? Let's get out the Bahama and all that stuff. Get all the 911.
Gotta be in the county.
Yeah, let's get in the county. Who's that funky 911 music? That's Zoocru. All right.
We're gonna save somebody. Somebody gonna get saved.
Yo, operator music do be trash though. That should be trash. It makes you pissed. Like, you know.
Hello, 911. Yeah.
At least if the music was calm.
No, put me back on hold. It's okay.
Yeah, that's exactly how it should be.
Right. Like, hello, 911. Yeah, can you put me back on hold? No, I know my house is on fire right now, but listen, that whole music was jazzy, baby.
Y'all to make people feel safe, at least for the meantime, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. If you gotta wait 10 extra motherfucking minutes, you might as well get to listen to good music. However, again, I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, as much as it's nice, we have to complain about this. It's just not okay.
Yeah,
y'all.
It's not.
It's not in any way acceptable. Now, I hear.
You know what else is not acceptable?
I hear. What's not acceptable?
Your 4-year-old baby buying motherfucking 51 boxes of SpongeBob SquarePants popsicles.
Yo,
what?
I heard about it.
Wait, tell me what. So the little fella, he bought.
Little fella.
Oh man, y'all gotta stop letting your kids play on your damn tablets. Ooh. They know it's not that complicated of a device, and they know how to use it.
It's hard, yo. It's hard.
I want to say this right here. My man, he wanted 15. He just wanted 15 boxes, and he actually pressed that 51 and he hit send. I know he was going for 15. I know he was going for 15. He was going. He thought 15 was a big number. He's I'm gonna go for 15 and put it in wrong. Because that baby write his R's backwards still. He write his R's backwards. So you know what I'm saying? He's still trying to get through that. He put that 51 instead of that 15. Listen, I would have had to sell my baby.
SpongeBob popsicle.
What the fuck do you do with that?
Yo, that's
like, what the fuck do you do with that?
First off, nah, these kids be smart, yo. Kids be smart.
Eat them every day.
Gotta eat
That's
them
all.
He probably knew what he was doing, yo.
He's gonna have to. Yeah.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that to him, no, Chris, because that give him fucking diabetes. You can't give your baby diabetes.
I did the equivalent when I was a kid.
2 days.
If they was smart, they'll make him a celebrity and like show him how to flip it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, his shit already viral. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, yo, the parents, they need to have a little meeting. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you got all this attention. Let's go ahead and sell these.
You reselling them like Jordans?
Yo,
you can't upprice the popsicles. Like you got to donate them.
Man, what you know about penny candy?
That's what the ice cream truck do.
Because they right there.
That's
right. Go to the store.
You feel
me? They right here.
You know how much penny candy I will buy from the lady? You could take your $1 and you could get 100 pieces of candy.
Mm-hmm.
You felt like a fucking millionaire rich person. I felt like fucking Jeff Bezos at 7 with 100 pieces of candy.
Yo, right? First off, if you still know a candy lady that exists today, let me know.
Right.
Remember, I was in Indiana, so I'm not sure. I know the penny candy lady still because her kids went to school with me, but I don't know if she's still penny candy in.
Yo, bring back no candy a penny right now. Yeah, no candy exists for a penny.
When I was a kid, we didn't have penny candy, but you could go to the store and you tell them, "Let me get $1 worth of candy," and you would have hella candy. I don't know if we had 100 pieces. I'm pretty sure.
I remember they used to cut that. They go for real in Philly when you know what I'm saying. I'm a little older than probably everybody on here, but I remember like going to the store and they cut out like, you know what I'm saying, get your joint, count that shit out 25. Like, yo, you could count that shit out like for real. Like as long as you getting like maybe 5 up to 5 flavors, because we used to go to Sitting Bulls and they had all the penny candy like in a bin, so it was like shit, like 10 feet tall, and then they had that shit, like yo. It's like Tootsie Rolls,
all the different flavors of Tootsie Rolls,
all
the little strawberry chews, little strawberry flavors, paper.
Yeah, peanut. It's a little more expensive.
Peanut chews,
peanut chews. Get 5-cent shit.
Yeah.
Squirrel nuts. You know,
and then we had we had the nickel candy. We had the penny, nickel, and dime stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like you could get individual now laters. So anyway, you felt rich as fuck with all that candy.
That was it, dog.
And I probably did something just as bad as this little boy, if not worse. I didn't understand how money worked when I was little. So in kindergarten, I took my mama's checkbook because I see her write checks and give them to people at the grocery store.
You thought you could just get money? God. I mean, you know, give them this little piece of paper.
So I was gonna. It was half day kindergarten. Yes, in the 1980s they had half day kindergarten. So I had morning kindergarten, and I was gonna make some friends, and I took some of my mama's checks, and I passed them out to the kids like they was money because I thought they was money. I didn't understand. So. I don't know what my mama did exactly to rectify it, but I think one of my kindergarten teacher realized what I had done and went and collected them the best they could from the other children.
So they
didn't get all of them back either.
Yeah.
So I'm sure my mama did something to rectify it, like she had to go and get her some shit changed.
Right. Damn it. Yo.
Remember the movie Blank Check?
Yeah. Oh, he ran it up for real, yo. What was his name, bro? No, it was he had an alias, bro. It was Mr.
It was something.
Yo, it was Mr.
Wasn't it Juice?
Mr. Macintosh.
Yeah. That's when the Mac computer came out.
Word up.
Yeah,
he looked at
the British
accent. Macintosh.
He's like, Mr. Macintosh is not in the room right now.
Yeah.
Tell y'all,
what did he write? $1 million on it? He wrote like $1 million.
Yo, it was Disney. It had to be $1 million. Kids should scream at $1 million, bro. Like,
wow,
$1 that's still hella money.
That's a lot of money.
It's a bunch of money. Yeah, it's a bunch.
Feel
of money.
rich inside. Don't that feel good, y'all? Look,
yo, but
penny candy and freeze cups.
Listen, when I'm gonna say this right here, but they did. But I'm gonna just finish up the story. The family did come in with a GoFundMe page and everything like that. Kind of helped the mom recoup some of the money back.
Oh, because it is 51 cases. That's a lot of. It was probably like $5,000. No,
man, that's shit. Depending on the candy, like I don't know what. Go right now.
That's a brand name, right?
There's 51 cases of the shit.
51 cases of the shit, though.
Ooh.
So hold on. I'm about to go to Amazon right now.
A case costs $20.
You think a case costs 20? Maybe.
You got it. The case got to be at least about $40.
At least $20.
Yeah.
Depending on
Yeah, you get
because you talk about wholesale. You talk about wholesale, right?
Yep, that's ridiculous.
On Amazon, but how much does 51 cases of SpongeBob SquarePants joints cost? I'm telling you,
I hope one case he would have probably gotten in trouble.
Yeah,
fuck that. When I say this right here,
my son be buying Peppa Pig off the fucking Roku stick. I be getting mad off of that. Yo, that should be like $1. Like $2, like $5. I'll be getting mad.
My nephews be buying like outfits on Fortnite and shit.
Right.
I don't even like it when motherfuckers use my Amazon Prime account. You know how you got like a cousin or somebody that use that use your Amazon Prime account on their Fire Stick or some shit. I get mad when I get fucking emails about free apps. Like, what the fuck is you doing? I feel just use the shit that's there, and that's free. So like, I can't imagine somebody using Z-Bucks and buying baby clothes and shit for $1 pepper picking.
They buying the dances.
Just the dance, yo, for real, for that microcurrency joints, like that's all that is, ladies and gentlemen, is Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? Because you're putting real money into. Because trust me, because if you do this right here, VC points ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I will spend $100,000 on VC points to get my player right. You know what I'm saying? So I could go over here and beat on cats online that also have VC points. And we put up more VC points so I could get some Jordans that are $60,000 VC points. But you get paid $1 million VC points when you're in the league. Like, how much is VC points really worth? You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I mean? So it's crazy, man. It's crazy as fuck. So that's what you have to realize. So that, I mean, I would not, like, my daughter plays Roblox and shit like that. You know, she was like, "Yo, I need Roblox clothes and all that stuff." So you know what I did? I set her up a
the Robux, yo, the
Robux. Yeah, I set her up an account. I was like, "Yo,
get that baby some clothes, man."
Roblox money. Yeah, I know.
That's interesting.
Hold on.
So we got this Clubhouse thing for everybody now.
Yeah.
Clubhouse is all phones matter.
Oh, it's for everybody.
Yeah, everybody got Clubhouse now.
Because they ain't know what else to do. Yeah. They let it be exclusive for too long. It was
probably did.
Yeah, it was exclusive until people was like, "Well, I just can't get in."
Wow.
Right, and I was like, "All right, never mind."
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
And then I noticed that Twitter created a similar feature. I saw the other day that Twitter has a similar listening feature.
Oh, it does.
As Clubhouse now.
Yeah,
I mean, but that's
Cool Wars, yo. This is Cool Wars.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll see. I mean, if it's a place of functionality to benefit from, or Bishop be talking shit about me. He think I listen to music when I paint. I don't listen to music. I listen to like podcasts and interviews. And how y'all think I get to listen to 3-hour long fucking Drink Champs painting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, it's something else for me to listen to because I like dialogue rich stuff.
Yeah.
So that's probably how I'll wind up utilizing it, at least initially.
Mm-hmm.
Or not. I don't know. We'll see.
Well,
it's here now for everybody.
Yep, it's here now for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I mean, they thought they made it the Spider-Man for the PS system, like they did for Apple, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? It was like, if you're Apple snob, yeah. Now they like, yo, Clubhouse is old. Like, all right, cool. Then all the cool ass Android people in there were that are going to use it for good content, because you know what? We like to read for enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? We like to read for enjoyment. And being cool doesn't mean a piece of plastic in your hands, because guess what? That's what Android uses.
A piece of plastic. It's a piece of plastic.
A piece of plastic.
That's
absolutely.
That's sweet.
Absolutely. Samsung. Absolutely. I don't need an iPhone. You see how cool I was? You see how cool that you, like, when I breeze through, the temperature in the room go down by 2 degrees. I didn't need this with a whole Android. If I would have had an iPhone, I'd have killed y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would have had frostbite.
Bishop, you got cold. Bishop, you got cold farts? I'm confused.
No, I'm saying, I said I'm so cool. I said I'm so cool that I came through. They was like, yo, because everybody thinks I'm cool. They know I'm cool. I said I'm so cool. I walk in the room dropped down 2 degrees. If I was so cool, I had an iPhone and give niggas frostbite. I'm out here doing saving people's lives. Is what I'm saying.
I just don't particularly care that much enough. That's all. Like, I just don't particularly care enough that much for it to matter.
Right. And you know what it is? It's like this. All iPhones are the light-skinned niggas of phones. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's there it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So, you know what I mean?
I don't know what to say, y'all.
I heard they're bringing out a new BlackBerry, and I'm excited about that.
You gonna mess with?
I wish I could just get my.
I would rock with it.
Yeah, BlackBerry's nostalgic, yo.
I would rock with it. What you know?
I want the keys back so bad. I want the keys. I want a new BBM, nigga. I want the little buttons back so bad.
They said it would be bad too, so I was like, oh, okay.
They said, was it going to be what?
It would be encrypted. iPhones are not encrypted. I don't even think Androids are encrypted either.
Oh shit!
Wow.
So that you know what that does? That changes cats getting nudes to a new level. You're gonna get that. You're like, you know what, baby? You ain't got to worry about nothing leaking, baby. Why? I got the BlackBerry. Is that encrypted? Yeah. Here's my boobies. Boom! Look at that. Yep. Now you can send all unsolicited dick pictures as many as you want, because guess what? She cannot no longer screenshot them because the information is encrypted. It is time to be creepy again, ladies and gentlemen.
Or she can be like me and just have a second phone. Hold on, or she can be like me and have a second phone.
Hold on.
No, the game is different, my nigga. You just need 2 phones. 2 phones.
Candy, which is the phone with the PP pictures stored to it?
Excuse me.
No, that's not what I said.
That's what I was talking about. Hold on.
What I said was.
Hold on. This right here, because now I got witnesses to what's going on. I said I was talking about playing around. Had the joke about sending people. Okay, then you said that's why you need 2 phones. So assuming that
you can screenshot, so that if you can't screenshot things or you can't.
You can take a picture
record a video. I can make a video with this phone of a video on this phone, or I can take pictures. So you just have 2 phones, and you don't have these problems.
Oh, I thought
being a creep at that point.
Yo, I think what Candy like to take a picture of people. Yeah, I know she is. She's a creep. Yeah, son. Stop being creepy, Candy. Keep your PP pictures on one phone, and
I don't have that problem, and I don't. If she wants to see it, she gonna ask you.
Well, fellas, listen. All intelligently ratchet solicited, because we get our fair share. We got our fair share here. Unsolicited PP pictures.
Them the issues.
Yeah, that's the issue. Like if you got a solicited PP picture, it's okay. You can send it.
Unsolicited.
Send it. Yes, the unsolicited. You gotta stop it.
Yeah.
And it be and stop. Listen. If you gonna be out here sending PP pictures, fellas, and this is for the fellas out there. Excuse me, Candy, but this is for I'm speaking to the fellas now. If you are going to go ahead and send yourself a PP picture, please look down at your PP. There should be not a lick of ash or anything like that. Your PP
glossy, nigga.
Make sure you have a glossy PP. You know what I'm saying? Listen, or be creative. Put it on Snapchat and Snapchat filter your PP. Get it some
I got one of those before. It is weird and confusing.
Get it like a rainbow. Have you a rainbow?
No, Bishop, I've gotten one like that before. That was the last one I got.
I thought you don't like those?
Yeah, I said no. That's
a work of art.
Years ago. No, it was
work of art. That's
I actually thought about it
into it.
He put a filter on there. You know how many filters you got to look to get your PP? You know what I'm saying? How many filters on Snapchat you think you could go through? You like 12 joints to get the right one. You can be like, nah, this ain't. Should I hit it with the black and white though?
If you get booby pictures, chances are she's gonna have a filter on that joint too. The one that make your eyes change color or something like that. One of the filters that make you look completely different.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So why don't we do some evolutionary shit?
Go ahead. Talk to us.
Go see a motherfucker.
It's Corona though.
Hold on. Listen. No. You just ain't gonna pop up on me. Listen, I'll send it. We could be friends this way, but it's like you said, it's Corona out here. I don't really want to touch you. I just want you to see me.
Whatever.
I think it's performance art. If you put Snapchat filters on your PP, you should. You
see my face?
Like virtual body paint, though. That ain't no different from like body paint. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Or if she print it off, it's just artistic nudes. It's artistic.
When you put a Snapchat filter, want to know what she looks like when you send the artistic clean picture. This face. That's what she looked like. She doesn't. That's not exciting.
Got the date.
But hold on.
Like this.
Hold on, Candy. But I'm saying, was he like okay? But we talking about PPs right now, right? And I'm sorry, and then that's why because I'm glad I'm not using the real thing.
I'm giving you about 30 more seconds. Keep going.
30 more seconds about PP. Okay. But was it a good looking PP in the first place? Because maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was. Yeah, he just had a bad looking PP.
No, it was not a good looking PP.
That's what I'm saying. So it was a bad looking. Nothing could fix that. No. Maybe if the Boris Kojo of PPs came through and was like, "Yo, here's my PP with the little googly eyes," you'd be like, "You know what? I'm more accepting of that. I like that. High five."
That's a good point.
Yeah,
I'm just making points. This is what my whole when I go into Clubhouse, I'm gonna just drop the Bishop Jules Clubhouse joint. And then is it gonna be me talking this way?
It's just gonna be a bunch of fuckeration.
That's not fuckeration. People are learning things from the shit I'm saying right now.
I'm gonna send your black ass to Rwanda if you don't quit fucking around.
Yeah,
and then you go and hang out with J. Cole.
And guess what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw his ass to oop. Like, you know how Dwayne Wade threw the oop to LeBron? And then I'm gonna do this right here. Y'all wouldn't know how to tell me shit. Like, what?
So I watched the documentary, the J. Cole documentary. Did you watch, Bishop?
Yeah, I watched it. Anybody else catch that? Did y'all catch that?
I didn't catch that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but nah, man, I thought it was short. It wasn't super informative, but it was a peek into our homeboy's life. You know what I'm saying?
Was that the whole thing, or was that just a
right? I feel like that should be more. I feel like there's chapters.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think that was it. I didn't see anything else after that.
I thought it was just like a.
Did it come on
TV or promotional or something?
It came on YouTube. It streamed live on YouTube at like 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock in the morning. Was it yesterday? No. What's it today? Before. Monday. So on Monday.
Last night.
Yeah, and it was like 12 minutes long, and it wasn't super informative, right? But it gave you, I guess, maybe it was just, meant to be a lead up teaser situation, right? Because he dropped the song. It's called Interlude.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then he mentioned also that Middle Child was supposed to be a component of like later music.
Yep.
Right, but he was like, nah, fuck it, just drop that shit. Now, my problem is that I remember fucking Middle Child hitting and listening to that motherfucker. There's a couple of songs that the first day that shit hit, I listened on repeat for hours. It's unfair for me. I don't really know. He's probably saying goodbye to a baby or something.
No. I just getting up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So okay. That's why I turned the camera off. So you won't see that. For hours. And I guess it was unfair for me to anticipate that I would feel that way again, because that's not necessarily fair to his creative process. But I was hoping that I would have some semblance of that experience. It won't, but whatever. I have faith in Jermaine's abilities to give us something that we enjoy as this entire album drops.
He's a very creative artist.
People are waiting for that shit.
Yeah,
so.
I'm a fan.
I fuck with Cole.
I'm definitely a fan. I think I've definitely been in that position where I've had times where I've agreed with those people that are like, oh, J. Cole is overrated. But then I've had to like check myself a little bit and be nah, he's not overrated.
No, not at all.
Overrated. Like, he's actually phenomenal. Yeah.
Did you see his
show,
though?
Nah.
It was crazy.
Nah, it was dope.
Yeah, his set almost like had a new appreciation for him after seeing his live show.
It was dope.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, and so the other thing is, right, he mildly, very vaguely mentioned, I don't know, the way he talked about it on documentary, he talked about it almost like like he was thinking about transitioning out
of rap,
music.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
And
huh?
I think that's the thing, like he's did a lot of shit even now, like as far as like where his career is, he's did a lot, yo. I think it's natural.
Right, and then also in the transition, when I said Rwanda, that he's going to play in the basketball league, the African basketball league, and that he's already in Rwanda. I think there's a game on Sunday and he gonna play. Now, I thought about this. Like, can you imagine
Pinky up?
your first shit had your first, not love, but your first dream, you know what I mean? Or the thing that you hoped would happen for you, that you put effort and attention into, basketball, not panning out the way you thought it would, but you've fallen in love and being very talented at another thing, to a place of success that then allows you to come back around and do some shit you always wanted to start with in the first place.
Yeah, I immediately think of Michael Jordan. Transition to baseball.
I think about white people.
Right.
I mean, yeah, once you got
like,
money,
white
you can
people
do whatever
always
you
like
want.
fucking grow up. Not you, because you guys play guitar. White people always like grow up wanting to fucking play guitar and they can't fucking play, and then they get a desk job and make a bunch of money and then have all these expensive ass guitars and play gigs with their friends and rehearse next to our storage unit and shit.
Right, and then buy the record store in Asheville and shit.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why is life so good? Why is life better than mine?
It's like that embedded in the culture.
And I think that 2020, I say it all the time, was a hard reset for a lot of people, and it was a really great equalizer. So it gave you time to like maybe cultivate a perspective, or give you some perspective on situations. And like it's all you can only do so much shit with money. Like that's the truth, right? I know when we don't have it, we feel like that's not true.
Yeah.
But once you get to this thing that everybody told you makes everything better, and then shit's still not better. Like that's how you know it's not necessarily a thing. So then find a space to do what matters to you. You realize doing things that matter to you is the real currency.
Yo, but you know what though? Like I'll say this because I think a lot of times people that listen to our music, they only see a side of us that's on the bandstand, and it's something that's always just drawn me to like this friendship that you see right here. Like each and every one of us outside of music are like totally into like so much different shit. Like even right now, like this screen that you looking at, if you go behind the screen, it's like mad books over here that this dude have. Like I think that we all have hobbies outside of music that influence the music. You know what I'm saying? Like when I met Chris, like ever since I known him, he's just been like crazy ill with his hands. Like this motherfucker, he's like, I call him Jesus Christ. Like he's that ill with his hands. I call him Jesus Christ because like yo, he got the carpenter skills. You know what I'm saying? He can build shit. Like yo, John be shooting his ass off at the range. You know what I'm saying? Like he done took me a few times. He done got me straight. Like Russell know everything about coffee. You know what I'm saying? Like he know about the bean structure and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Horticulture.
Yeah. Yo, you gotta know the horticulture. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, you be like, yo, you pouring the shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like,
like yo, that's the bean you pour. You have to counterclockwise with those beans, clockwise with the other ones.
But what you were saying though is true though. It's like the pandemic put a lot of shit in perspective. I think if anything, like if you're an artist out here, like it humbled everybody in a sense where I think before the pandemic, people felt like the extra pressure as to putting on a facade. You know, it's like I'm an artist, so I have to embody an artist. I have to make people feel like I live these type of lifestyles, whether it's through what you do on stage, whether it's through social media. But now, yo, the pandemic put us in a situation where everybody's out here trying to get money. I was out here doing odd jobs. You know, like these niggas out here doing odd jobs. Everybody was trying to fucking, you know, survive.
And I think what it does is this right here. It sits your ass down because as people that are artists, you know what I mean? It sits your ass down. Yeah, because if you start eating your own shit, right? It's one of those situations where I know who Kareem is and I know who Bishop Omega is. And you know what I did? I melded Bishop Omega and Kareem together. So it's almost so me acting like me is how I would act normally, right?
Yeah.
So that way, when I can, you know, and like you said, when you have to put out a certain type of this is who a facade, no matter how thin that facade is, it's still one. Yeah. You know, and if you're not close enough to 100%, then the pandemic humbled you because the stuff you start saying to your fans through your facade comes out different. It's supposed to come out different. But then it comes to a point when you keep saying that shit or keep pushing that narrative to those people, then you start believing that this is your real narrative. You forget that, yeah, you look like you got $100,000 Cavalli suit on, but you got holes in your socks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like this. Like, you got on a pair of $200 Jordans, but you got a hole in your sock under the joint. You can't take your shoes off. You forget where you coming from. You know what I'm saying? You forget where you coming from. You forget that that's your brother's shirt you have on. You know what I'm saying? Because you need to do a show, and you know what I'm saying? But when you get out there, then all of a sudden you got this air of, arrogance. You got this facade. So Corona really does that. And I would say to all artists out there, if you had a facade, bring that shit to closest 100% as possible. So that way it's not too far away from you. You know what I'm saying? It could be your shadow, it could be the dark of you, but it still got to be you. And that's what I'm sorry, you know what I mean? I've had an edible.
That's real.
I might be too awkward for this facade shit you talking about.
Candy, it ain't had nothing to pertain to you, boo. It's like this. Like, I don't think you could make a facade if you're too real.
Yeah, you're just gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Like how you are.
Just dark skin. It'd be like, that's dark skin Candy. Act like, you know what I'm saying? That's it. Like, you might get the sun or some shit like that. Change your hairstyle.
I was listening, I was like, that sounds like so much.
Like, you the only person with an evil twin that would be the twin's evil twin. Like, both of y'all each other's evil twin. That's how it is.
Maniacal laugh. Right.
That shit real though.
I don't know what maniacal means.
Yo, you funny as hell. Nah, that shit real though.
Shout out to my favorite niggas, the ones with vocabularies.
Hell yeah.
Go on.
I just needed an excuse to hit you with the button. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, maniacal is a good way to go.
Motherfucker told me one time I was talking about cheese melting and how I can smell. I'm gonna tell you. I was saying how I cook with my nose. Like, I can tell when food's done by how it smells versus like a timer. That's how I cook.
I feel that.
And he was like, oh, well, there's a term like lean in. Really? It's a problem. Why is that exciting?
Words?
Did he know the words, or did he just say
knowledge? Yep, it was the knowledge. The knowledge. The word, the big word attached to information. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy you said that though. Like, I know you was taking it somewhere else, but like when I be cooking, like I feel like I smell more than like I actually taste. Like, I feel like I smell when the seasonings are right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know when it's ready because of how it smells though. Yeah.
That's how I cook too.
That's just life for me. You know.
You need a little bit more oregano.
Yeah, let me some garlic in there. I also cook by just ordering Uber Eats. Yeah, that's the thing.
You know what? That's okay.
What do you like to order from Uber Eats? That's
Chinese.
That's
really? So I like to go the ethnic food routes because I feel like they give you more options as opposed to
just soy meat.
Or either like better than that, or like if I want to eat actual vegetables, if I order from an American style place, it's just gonna be steamed and nasty
or iceberg.
But if I get Mexican or Chinese or Indian food, or Thai or something like that, I know it's gonna be lit
because they cook for vegetarians. They be like, yo, it's kind of like the culture, like yo, we have a big population of people that eat nothing but vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Shit without faces. And those people think that we're better than them. So you know what I'm saying? So we need to make sure that their food tastes great. So so we can appease their evilness because, you know what I mean?
My favorite places, I like Happy and Hale salads a lot. Like extreme. I like their salads a lot. I like their salads a lot. Yeah, like I order them I order them bitches 2 at a time, store one in the fridge on a happy day. I'll eat one for lunch and one for dinner and be full and satisfied as shit.
You just said the name. You just said I've never ate at Happy in Hell, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's run by Satanists. You know what I'm saying? I just like, yo, like I would not be surprised.
Wow, boy. Yeah.
If
this is why literacy matters.
No.
Literacy matters.
Hold on. No. I'm not saying that it's spelled happy in hell like you are going to be happy in Hades. I'm saying that they have said this right here. We're going to name our joint Happy in Hell. Now imagine if they were Satanists. Like, you know, I mean, we got a little Beelzebub in each one of our salads.
What?
Yeah.
Yo.
Shit good.
Me and Jay.
Right. Thank you, John. The shit good. The shit's good.
Listen.
It's good enough to almost believe that there might be some Satan in there.
There may be some Satan in it. Might be a little bit of Satan in every sandwich.
Little drops of Satan.
That shit good. I almost forgot about that.
Bishop, you got some mean shit to say today.
Yo, let's sprinkle in some sun in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like a seasoning, like a legit seasoning.
Yeah. Sun in the morning.
Some of that Luciferian pink salt.
Oh God, we could do this all night.
Yeah, probably.
Shit. I forgot what I was going to go with.
I didn't.
Shit to say. What was it?
I'll talk to you about it.
No, remind. Yeah, send it to me real quick as I go on. So Zoocru, new album coming out. Y'all excited about it? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a big person on cover art or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, and I'd like to know, like, who picked the cover art, like, especially on Lucid, because again, you know, Lucid, it looks like it's supposed to like an acid trip or a lucid dream or whatever, you know what I'm saying, drugs vegans do. So, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to know, like, you know what I'm saying, who picked the artwork and who did the artwork for you, and what direction did y'all guys want to go with for that?
Want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Charlotte, huh?
Garden of Journey on Instagram is the artist.
That art is fire, man.
It's not
like,
a real name.
I still trip out about it because we have T-shirts, and so it's like blown up. And when I'm wearing the T-shirt, I'm like looking at it like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So
the crazy thing about it is, I remember like when we chose the title, I'm pretty sure like Russ was like, this is when we used to like drive everywhere and it's like always like
getting in this shit,
breaking our own cars and then having to rent cars to drive places, and then we would just be like listening to whoever was driving was listening to. So like Russ would be listening to this is like back when only white people listen to podcasts,
right?
So like like he'd be playing podcasts, and I remember it was like a whole podcast about lucid dreaming, and this dude was just talking about, I don't know where the hell we were driving to, and this dude was just talking about lucid dreaming. But in terms of the artists, we played at a show in Charlotte in an art gallery, and there were black artists just out there. And
who is this for? Fanny? This had to be.
Yeah, it was Fannie Mae.
DJ Fannie Mae.
Yeah, okay. DJ Fannie Mae put on something. You know, she's always doing something. So.
Always.
And she's connected to all of the dope artists. So we played there, and her name is Georgie. What's her real name though?
I need to.
Well, she had some art.
She had art. She had. It was like a, you know, how folks do. She reminds me almost like a Charlotte Candy to an extent. Like it's like she does so many murals. She's like, you know, painting the city. And we were just really attracted to her artwork and her spirit and just like everything. And we were like, yeah, we want to work. It just was a thing. We were at that point. We were like deep into like the whole album process of the creative process, probably somewhere it was probably after the Kickstarter.
Yeah, and she made us think about it too. Like I remember she hit us up and she was just like, yo, like let me know, you know, what animals resonate to y'all. And it's crazy because like I think you can't talk about Lucid without talking about like why we are Zoocru. And I think, you know, if you ask everybody what Zoocru means to them, like everybody's different perspectives. Like for me, I always had a philosophy about, you know, like you look at the zoo, right? And this is like a setting where you hold like animals like captive, you know what I'm saying? Like they're taken out of like their natural habitat. But it's like the crew is like the very few of those like animals that decided to leave the zoo. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you get stuck in the zoo so long, you get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But it's a few motherfuckers in the zoo that are like very defiant and they don't accept what that is. Maybe they remember what their original habitat or whatever like that, and you just want to get out. You want to see the rest of the world. So I mean, I feel like that's the story for all of us.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
And there's a song in that album that says, there's so much more to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my man's Mike Hanna. And that's something that we've always kept with us. So, like I feel like, we can record new music, we can make new songs, but elements of Lucid are always going to be with us, in the future, because we always trying to break, we trying to break doors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's dope. Like, I guess you do kind of like on a project, musically, you kind of take a piece of the sound that always works and try to build upon that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's always going to be that your first album, because you can't go into your fifth album unless you create that first one.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And do everything like that.
Yeah.
It's just
we're always comparing. Like I can somewhat speak for me and Russ, because we write a lot, and I think that like when we're thinking about music that we write in the future, we're always thinking about how it compares to the stuff that we wrote in the past. Like
right.
Like Honey, when I was writing Honey, I was thinking about like, okay, this is gonna be like the Naked of now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like because I wrote Naked. Naked was a song I wrote when I was moving to Durham. So
Okay.
Honey
that's on the Lucid album.
Yeah.
It's on the Lucid album.
So Honey has a few elements from Naked, but I feel like it's just a grown up version
of Naked.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up. I like, you know what I'm saying? And that's crazy because I don't write music. You know what I mean? You guys do. Like it's like I write jokes and I write rhyme words, right? So it's a little different process. It's like, you know what I mean? I kind of don't want to keep using the same thing, but it's almost like, but there's nothing like a good callback, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you're telling, when someone comes back to where you began, or if your favorite rapper says something off their third album on their fifth album, but I see what he said there, right? So it boils to that point, but I guess it's a different process when it or it's maybe even the same process when you're calling.
I think it's very similar. I think like it's very similar. Like
it's from the same roots.
Yeah, you kind of get locked. Sometimes you get locked into muscle memory. Sometimes you're super inspired and you're feeling creative and it's working. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you're like not really in that space and it's like I'm falling back on muscle memory. And then sometimes, especially for me, since I played such like a physical instrument, like sometimes I feel like I'm playing the same stuff all the time. But when I listen back, I'm like, no, I'm doing new things. It's just like this element of John that's always going to be there. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's hard to differentiate between like, I'm just doing the same shit and like, nah, this is who you are. And this like these types of things are always going to come out. So I think the process is real similar. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what though? I always like these situations where, we're talking about music from an instrumental standpoint, and then like somebody chimes in and makes a comparison from like a lyrical standpoint. Like also, man, I think another thing, like, the so-called jazz language, in the world and the culture is very synonymous to hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the same thing, like I think about
jazz is hip hop. Like ain't it? Like if you look at the history of it, how it came about, the way it's been demonized, like all of the components of like the history of jazz align with hip hop. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah. It's the same spirit. It's born out of the same exact spirit.
I listened to The World Is Yours by Nas off of Illmatic, and the only thing is I just kept listening. Like that shit was sampled from Ahmad Jamal's I Love Music. I just kept listening to more Ahmad Jamal.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
That's the bridge. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I never stopped listening to Ahmad Jamal.
Hell yeah.
Just because it's like this, like jazz is the hip hop, or hip hop is the jazz of our generation. Like at the end of the day, it's like this because they're always like, because people say, yo, jazz were demonized. Like I'm like this, like as a hip hop person coming into the place where hip hop is like, how can you demonize jazz music? But then coming in the next couple of, when the next level of music, level up of black music comes in, they're going to look back at hip hop and be like, yo, how are y'all demonizing hip hop? You know what I'm saying? Like, they could be playing fucking space debris drums or some shit like that.
Well, see, this is the thing. Instead of people talking about how the music is demonized, they should focus on how the music is exploited. Because so we got a homie that's an OG. His name is Nicholas Payton, and he has this whole philosophy of he doesn't refer to the music as jazz anymore. If he does, he's gonna say the J word. But he was actually the person. Well, he wasn't the first person that coined Black American music, but he made it popular.
Right.
And his whole thing is that like the people that created this music, they never called it jazz. Like there aren't any articles of Duke Ellington or Louis Armstrong referring to the music as jazz. Like they referred to it as the music, as the culture. You know what I'm saying? The music of Buddy Bolden, the music of King Oliver, the music of Bessie Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't talk about it as jazz. Jazz was like when it got into the hands of corporate mainstream white
and writers, journalists,
and everything. Yep.
Yeah, we wanted to make money off of it. And the same thing. It's crazy because I was watching what's the shit on Hulu with the OGs with Big U and them. They talking about the music. What's the shit called? It's got Bimmy from the Supreme Team. Like
oh, you're talking about the
Underappreciated?
Yeah.
Hip hop something.
Yeah. So they're talking about how rap in the beginning or hip hop in the beginning was funded by the underworld. It's like the same shit was with jazz. It was funded by the mafia.
Mm-hmm.
Like motherfuckers that was getting breaks in the beginning, they were getting breaks from the mafia.
Yeah.
Hip hop evolution.
Yeah, hip hop evolution.
No,
it's another way because we got to clean money. What's the best way? Music is a cash business.
Money.
Music is a cash business.
With music and comedy, like you hear a lot of that, so that makes perfect sense.
That's the reason why you could have people that make so much money and all that stuff because smart drug dealers in the early 2000s that were smart, that could rap, went out there and rapped, and then what they did, they cleaned their money. You know what I'm saying? And then you start getting that real tour money. Then you know what you do? You take some of that tour money, you put that back in the streets, you get 2 more keys, and then you put that shit because when it's a cash business, you can't tell me they didn't pay you this much on a joint. I could give you the contracts or whatever and da 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 da.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, I could call you up right now and be like, hey, yo, Jay, I'm coming to your town. I'm gonna charge you $3,000, but you paid me $30,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to, so it's like, I'm getting Bishop Omega to come to my town. I'm going to make literally like $15,000 off of him coming to my fucking bar and rapping in my bar.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay, I'll spend that. You know what I'm saying? Tell him I did this, that, and the third. I mean, your bar is going to cover that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm there. It's going to cover that whole thing. And then guess what? I got my $30,000, you know what I'm saying? Boom. And $3,000 for you. And it's cleaned up.
Yo, it's crazy. Like when I go back to like my home city, like my side, and the main motherfuckers that know me, that embrace like our music, be like some of the hoodest dudes that I grew up with, and it be on some shit like, yo, bro, like I really fuck with that jazz music shit you doing, whoa, like I fuck with that shit, like I don't even know what y'all doing but I fuck with that shit, I felt that shit, whoa, like it be them type of.
That's all that matters.
It's the spirit, man. It comes from the same place. We talk about, like he was talking about, like pops, like Louis Armstrong, or like our favorite jazz musicians. These niggas was hood niggas of that time in that era. Right. You know what I'm saying? Who took what they had and were creating art from it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same exact thing. Improvising, taking, you know what I'm saying? We got hood niggas now who, like Kendrick Lamar's a Pulitzer Prize winner. So it's like you taking, somebody else's language, you know what I'm saying, and doing it your way. Like when people were playing jazz music, it was like, okay, these niggas have classical instruments, but they don't have classical or formal training. They're playing notes different. They're what do they say? Putting turns on the notes and dips, and this is not how you're supposed to play the instrument. And this is not this, that, and the third, but this is what people were responding to. Right. And then you have, people trying to exploit the music and then trying to do what they did. When at first you were telling them that was the wrong way. Nah, you need this classical, this classical, that. And it's the same thing with rappers. People want to talk about, you know, how black people talk or African American vernacular English and this, that, and the third. And it's like, these niggas are poets. Like these niggas are like the most prolific writers of this generation. You know what I'm saying? Like these, you know, this is what
speaking of complex social topics, like very eloquent and creative ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, penetrating different people of different walks of life.
Yeah.
And it ain't all sad. You know, I am an advocate of the fact that like black people, all of our art isn't about struggle. All of our like creativity doesn't come from fucking pain.
Yeah, it's not
because people will try to put that shit on you.
That is also true.
And you'd be like, but yo, like, I actually was happy when I made this, and it actually feels delicious. Right?
Yeah. Nah, yo, and I mean that's real, Candy, because like I think, yo, and it's crazy because me and this dude was talking about this like earlier this week, how like when we first got on the scene, you know, and like people actually started recognizing who we were, like people were trying to box us in, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times we ended up playing in awkward situations, you know, it's like we would be sharing the stage with like smooth jazz artists, or then like just straight rappers or like R&B cats, and like nobody, and a lot of times like we would feel weird in those situations.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I think, you know, like our purpose as a band and our purpose as musicians is to promote unconventional, like the unconventional spirit of Black American music. And we want people to understand that like, yo, Black is not a monolith. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you can be Black and be in the anime. You can be Black and be in the, like, you know, shit that's not as
associated with the culture.
Yeah, that's not stigmatic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be Black and never have fried chicken in your life. Like, yo, like you can be these things.
Fuck that shit. That's why I draw the line. That's why I draw the line.
Yeah, he's saying that like, nigga, we all eat fried chicken. But
I don't like most fried chicken.
I don't care what you don't like.
I'm particular about fried chicken.
I don't care.
That's strange.
I don't care what you. I don't care what you don't like.
That's very strange to me.
Like, when I eat good fried chicken, I think about my grandma every time. Like, I just see like the image of my grandma, like golden brown, crispy fried chicken on Sunday morning.
Yo, what it is, and I think what kind of what Brevin is talking about too, because it's not always about the struggle, but it's about our ingenuity. It's about making something out of nothing. It's about making, you know what I'm saying, gourmet dishes out of the entrails of animals. You know what I'm saying? It's the ingenuity. It's like this. So it's like this, because through that, you know, it's about learning a language. Like you said, learning a language and then learning how to manipulate said language and making new languages from that language. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this, that slang and all that stuff, that jive talk, everything like that. Do you know, like, it's like, yeah, it is, because it's
cyclical. Like it all gets reiterated. And we like, it's just it's cyclical. I was talking to my mama on a road trip a couple of years ago, and she said something about her homegirl, right? Mm-hmm. And she said her homegirl, and I was like, what?
Right.
And she said it like, I said, so you like that's how you talk now? But she made it very clear that that's the term that she used in her youth. So like, it's all cyclical. Like all languages. It's not that we don't develop new languages, but it definitely, like, the derivatives are always still there, and they kind of move, like, they move through us. Like that shit, like that fucking, and it's not about me. It's just a good place of remembering. Like the whole idea how Black people learn lift every voice and sing, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like there's language and it's 100-year-old song. So even if we try to create a new thing, it always has remnants of us, right?
Right. Nah, I think it's dope. It's dope. Like this segment has been brought to you, but it's dope to be Black. But you know what I'm saying? I gotta say my mean things to say, because I know, fellas, y'all got like super better things to do than just mess with me and Candy all night.
No, we appreciate you for being with us.
Nah, for real, we do.
Appreciate y'all, yo.
We do. And I'm glad the album's coming out. So when it comes out, let's bring y'all back on. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know, y'all can play a little ditty for us. You know, set up. You know, maybe get on the tambourine in the triangles or something like that. You know, all right.
Yeah, well, you were supposed to be at practice the other day. Where the fuck was you at?
Listen, what I'm gonna say is this right here.
Drums, yo.
Listen, no, but look at me. Look at how successful I am. I'm doing a podcast from my living room. Look at that. Come on now. I don't need the
shit now. They want
what I'm saying is I don't need the band anymore. The band always needs but I want to talk about this right here. People, because we talked a bunch about love, relationships, and iPhones and Androids. And there are people out there that are such iPhone snobs that they hate seeing the blue or green bubble that Android puts up on their phone. And that got me thinking.
It's green.
It's green. Okay. And that got me thinking.
I hate it. Hate them.
But no, that got me thinking. It's like this. Are you that much of a person? Like I've seen people like, I don't even talk to a dude if that bubble was green. I said, do you know what? You know what? You could have blocked your blessings. You could have blocked your blessing because that could have been your soulmate. It's the same person that you out here making fun of or some shit like that because they ain't got the right shoes on. You know what I mean? It could have been that person that you were looking for this whole time. Because before you know what I'm saying? They said soulmates. Soulmates. When the last time your soul cashed a damn check? Or, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to be mated by souls, souls don't have pockets. So a person's financial situation should not come into play and you fucking with them. So I think a lot of people have blocked their blessings. And it's a lot of people out there. I can't find a good woman. You know why you couldn't find a good woman? Because she didn't have Jimmy Choos on. Or because you're looking for a soulmate. Your soulmate might be 345 pounds and fucking 4'11. You know what I'm saying? But you can't see the beauty in that person because you're looking at shallow shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. It's like this because I've always said this. I'm not going to say that right now. I'm going to say that off the air because that was vulgar shit. But it's on that line. It's just like look at how you play yourself, right? If it's trivial, then let trivial shit pass because there's real shit out there that you not even be concerned about in your relationship. First of all, fuck what type of phone they got. Let's talk about, baby, what is your conflict resolution skills look like? You know what I'm saying? When we get in an argument and I want to have to worry about being grit thrown on me. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, things of childhood trauma that you need to fix, that you will not bring in baggage inside of this home. We will not do that. See, we don't want to talk about these things, but she got the joint. And most important, do you put the toilet paper over or under? You know what I'm saying? Like that's.
I don't really care.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't really care. I don't have a way.
That's an answer. That's an option.
Right.
Like I don't. Sometimes it's over. Sometimes it's under. I don't really pay attention.
But you stay by yourself. Like if I'm an over and you are under. Who raised you? You know what I'm saying? It's like this because that's little shit that because as married men. That's little shit when you live with
I've never had and I've lived with men. I've been married. No nigga has ever cared. And if he cared, he fixed that shit and didn't say shit. Ever said shit.
But every time he got
there's other things to complain about. I squeeze the toothpaste from the middle.
You better not got that toothpaste from the goddamn middle.
There are other things about me.
Oh yeah, that's a big
deal.
Yo, what's your
that's
sign?
a big deal.
What's your sign?
You squeeze it from the middle.
He left.
Yeah,
I squeeze from the middle. I don't understand. Is it just me now? Because I squeezed from the middle. Okay, everybody went away.
Yo, what's your sign? Yo, what's your sign, Candy?
I'm a Libra.
Oh.
What did he say? Oh my god!
No, that's because they expected me to say something wild, and I said Libra, and they were like, "Oh, she's an airy motherfucker." This don't. What the hell?
Yo,
and that's where the complication happens because I'm loud and I squeeze toothpaste from the middle, and then I'm a Libra, and they'd be like,
that right there.
That would irk the fuck out of me. Like I swear, if you don't speak, if you won't listen, stop fucking
everywhere.
Yeah, we gotta have a talk.
No, just use separate toothpaste. This is not complicated.
No. I'm not spitting no. See, no, that's not okay, fellas. You see how this shit happens? You don't like what I'm doing. You don't like what I'm doing, so just buy some North toothpaste. Fuck that. I brought this toothpaste to us. You gonna use this goddamn the most efficient way
I will choose another brand so that our shit's not the same and you don't have to be confused. I'll put it in on a different side of the sink.
That's considerate.
That's
considerate.
Yo, we definitely using different toothpaste in my house.
Yo, buy your own toothpaste. Don't ask me to buy your toothpaste. Because I'm one of them husbands. Like I'll go get your situations and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But if you out here squeezing a toothpaste from the joint, that's why you need to live with. That's why I'm a big proponent in living with your spouse before you get with them, because you need to know she wasn't raised right when she does squeeze the toothpaste from the middle of the joint tube. But yo, that's our show for tonight.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? We had Zoocru, our special guest, illustrious guests, you know what I'm saying, of instrumenters. You know what I'm saying? Their album is coming out. The name of the album again, fellas, is?
Well, we don't have a title for the album, but our single will be out on Friday, and we will be performing at the Poorhouse on Saturday. Sets at 7 and 9 o'clock p.m. So if you want to get any info, tickets, pre-sale, all of those good things, you can find the link in our bio on Zoocru Official at Instagram or on Instagram.
Word up. So I know y'all got some good title names though.
We got some ideas. Titles, man.
Titles is the shit, man. Listen, if y'all needed a title, a joint, so I got a title for something coming up. I'm gonna say it right now on the Television Ratchet. Goons of Nazareth. You know what I'm saying? Boom. They're saying it's hard. It's hard.
I was looking around my house because I got lots of affirmations on my wall and shit.
Honey.
What?
Honey.
Ooh.
New merch.
Get the new merch
I
right
wanted
now.
it.
What's the other one?
For your gas, for the gas shortage.
It hold mad gas. It hold 93.
Yeah, I've already.
That's not
E85.
No, that's not the gas they talk about, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? They talk about that other gas.
Speaking of.
Oh man, go ahead, Katie. What you got? What you got popping off besides painting some dope shit everywhere on stuff?
Told y'all I'm gonna take a vacation. I think rest is very important for you to be able to stay creative. Like people want you to be a machine, and you do not need to be a machine.
That's real.
You are a whole ass human, and in order for you to nurture your gifts and passions, you must motherfucking do whatever fills your cup up. So,
yeah.
I mean, I've been filling my cup up.
Hey, well, whenever you come off your vacation or hiatus, I still got some drums I would really like for you to paint.
Bring them shits, nigga.
There it is. Wow. Bring them shits, nigga.
I have no other choice at this point.
You have no right now. Wait till the gas get back up because you want to drive all the way across town. And you know what I'm saying?
You don't know. He might live around the corner from me, asshole. Be quiet. But yeah, bring them. Yes. Wow, yes.
I'm looking at
it's not a long term. It's not a long hiatus. It's like me making sure I take a week off, a downtime sometimes, or like 8-11 days or something.
But you know what? If you gotta take off, you ain't even gotta explain that shit to nobody. You already know that. You a Libra. So.
Sure don't. And the thing is that my refilling my cup isn't sitting and napping because I ain't a napper. My refilling my cup is like finishing the mural in my garage and like working on things, like making art that I want to make that feels good. And it might be somebody's other shit, but it just some shit that feels good to me. Right?
Yeah.
That's it.
I feel that.
Nah, and it's like this. And people that work 9 to 5, that still work 9 to 5s, also do this too. Like they're saying, they're artists and they kind of build their own schedules and work at their own times. But also, you got PTO for a reason. It's a lot of people that won't use their PTO at their job. Listen, they give you that PTO. They cannot fire you for using time that they have given you. Now, they can put restrictions on that. They can do this, but if you are sick, take the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? If you like shout out to my job, my 9 to 5. But do you know what these cats do? every 2 months since the pandemic, they was like, you know what? We understand it's being straining to be at the crib, looking at your goddamn family all the time. We're just gonna give you an extra day off every month, every couple months. So they call it a recharge day. So it doesn't come out your PTO or your vacation time. They just say, here's a day that this group of people can just be off.
Yeah, you got a good job.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hell no. Then when y'all come in, there won't be no PTO time. Fuck that. Nah, I'm good. I'm the only one that I like it that way. Nah, you know what I'm saying? but nah, I'll tell you about it on the joint because I think they are. But it's like one of those things, man. Take care of yourself, man. Don't be afraid to take a random Tuesday off for no goddamn reason.
That's right.
Go out there and frolic and play. Go out at 9 a.m, like you normally do. And just go around the city and do shit that you want to do by yourself. Then come back home at 5 o'clock like nothing happened. It's your boy Bishop Omega. This has been Intelligent Ratchet. My homeboy Zoocru in the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Throwing up gang signs and stuff like that. I'm afraid. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? They out here getting cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's okay to play jazz and be hard.
Oh, living proof.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks everybody for watching tonight. Thanks, Zoocru.